They know not to play with me. They know what to say to me, what not to say to me. They know what to do and what not to do when they around me. Niggas ain't crazy. They know not to play with me. They know what to say to me, what not to say to me. They know what to do and what not to do when they around me. Niggas ain't crazy. They know not to play with me. They know what to say to me, what not to say to me. They know what to do and what not to do when they around me. Niggas ain't crazy. They know not to play with me. They know what to say to me, what not to say to me. They know what to do and what not to do when they around me. Niggas ain't crazy. These niggas ain't stupid. These niggas ain't dumb. They know how we do shit. They know what we do. They know we come move shit. They know how we come. They know we come doing shit. They know what we from. My niggas are doing shit. All of these guns. And we make a move. You know what we on. Westside rep that they never gon' change. So I boss one S. That's forever my name. I rep shit and then they never on the low. I done slept shit and then they never on the post. I done check shit and then they never for a hoe. We ain't about to check. Expect nigga gotta go. Believe me, man, we low, and wherever we go, blowing hella weed smoke. I'm rapping GD, folk asking your girl if she smoke. Y'all niggas get burnt, y'all niggas get sad, my niggas get mad, my niggas get gas, my niggas get bled, my niggas get back high, niggas gon' act like they don't know me. Swap off the O, G me and hit on the G.I. Joe. Beat that shit is so they know not to play with me. They know what to say to me, what not to say to me. They know what to do and what not to do when they around me. Niggas ain't crazy. They know not to play with me. They know what to say to me, what not to say to me. They know what to do and what not to do when they around me. Niggas ain't crazy. They know not to play with me. They know what to say to me, what not to say to me. They know what to do and what not to do when they around me. Niggas ain't crazy. They know not to play with me. They know what to say to me, what not to say to me. They know what to do and what not to do when they around me. Niggas ain't crazy. They know not to play with me, cause nigga, I play for keeps. I load up that K and creep, slide on your 80 deep. If you ain't against the G, you ain't with me. So bitch nigga, take a seat before you get laid to sleep. I stay with heat, fuck around and make it leak. Sound like I made a beat when that nigga speak. No way when you facing me, nigga, you can't compete. This shit ain't sweet. Tell them don't pray for me, cause you just don't pray for me. I make my plate and eat. That sucker shit ain't for me. I find my target that fry, I'm like stick and cheese. That burner be hot as grease. I'm certified in the streets, no mistaking me. You niggas be fake as weed. If you ain't got mob ties, stay away from me. Better watch what you say to me. I'm fucked up and cold hearted like it's 8 degrees. Ain't no love if you hating me. Stand over your grave and pee. You a lame to me. I'm an ops, I'm gonna make a bleed. These niggas ain't really demons, boy, they make believe. They know not to play with me. They know what to say to me, what not to say to me. They know what to do and what not to do when they around me. Niggas ain't crazy. They know not to play with me. They know what to say to me, what not to say to me. They know what to do and what not to do when they around me. Niggas ain't crazy. They know not to play with me. They know what to say to me, what not to say to me. They know what to do and what not to do when they around me. Niggas ain't crazy. They know not to play with me. They know what to say to me, what not to say to me. They know what to do and what not to do when they around me. Niggas ain't crazy.
Man, y'all already know what it is, man. This boy Swab Boss snapping off entertainment, man. Argument League, S.V.D.L, AOI, man. A whole bunch of black power shit. Hey, shout out to Bing on the track, Z on the count. That's snapping off film. Shout out to Solar Man, the commissioner, Solar Vision, the Bay League, the greatest Bay League in the world. Only the Bay League on YouTube. Shout out to Knowledge One Allah, Do the Knowledge Radio. Shout out to the AOI, man. Holly Gold, man. Brandon Bay. Wicked Radical, Ampu, Pro Black, Ground Zero, Hurricane Katrina, the King James 13, Anti-Bully Inc. Shout out to the judges, the peers, and the reason we here, the people of S.V.D.L. As y'all hit that like button on the way. And Absolutely wheat bread. Shout out to you. Appreciate the compliments. Charge A, the driller gang, smoking on them dead eyes. Bang, bang, gang, gang. Shay Bo in the building. Scorpio Baby 76. Been MIA. Glad to see you back. And Butterflies, who has a question. We in the building. Let's get to it. What's going on? The floor is yours. What's on your mind?
Peace, Swab. How you doing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Okay. Um, I was trying to find out the name of that lady that I don't. I think she was on your panel. Um, that came up and was the first one that was
The
telling us how
Jeffy, the
Black
Jeff,
Sun was.
the
Remember?
Jeffy person, the Jeffy person.
No, this was like a while back, not today. This
Sister
was like,
Noble.
okay, that's who that. Okay, so that is her. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I remember her telling me, and ever since then, I was just like, I'm cool on that dude. I knew he was weird. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, that's all I wanted to ask because I forgot her name. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, shout out to Sister Noble. Yeah, that's who that was.
right, yeah, that's all I wanted. I didn't mean to
And okay.
get your energy on that, but
No, 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 no. That's good. That's what it is. That's what it is. Shout out to Butterflies, man, in the panel, man. Shout out to you. I appreciate your presence. Anything else on your mind? What's up? What's good?
no,
You
that's
know?
it. I don't really like getting on panels.
Oh, you don't?
No,
Why? You don't like your voice?
no, my voice. I got allergies and I kind of sound stuffed up right now. Trying to deal with that. But other than that, I mean, and
But
plus
yeah,
I
it,
try to stay out of the drama.
oh
I
man,
don't want
yeah.
to, because
Who
I know
doesn't?
my temper, my name pop up on somebody's headline. I'm
Yeah, it's only a matter of time while you're on these panels before you give an opinion that somebody doesn't like enough to spotlight you, and then
right,
to the races, right? Yeah.
exactly. I'd rather be on like a debate situation. I want to learn how to debate better because I always
What?
see, yeah, I want to learn how to debate better.
Okay, so what's up? You joining the league? Ain't no better way to learn how to debate than
I
join the
mean, if I
debate league.
join a league, honestly, I probably join Taz, but you got to be
Hmm.
like, he wants you to be like top notch, no mistakes, no mishaps, no misspelling,
Uh,
none of that shit. So he wants you to come with it. But I don't know, because I don't know if people
where the
are
hell you gonna join me? She said, if anything, I'm gonna join the debate league. That but
right.
yeah,
But I
okay,
mean,
well,
solar, to me, I don't know. I just don't want to even speak on that because I like a lot of
okay,
things should have changed. A lot of things should have, happened. And I can't really speak on it because I'm not a member. You know what I mean? But I'm just a chatter. So, but I
that's
just
what's
peeped
up.
how things went down with a lot of people. So I don't know if I want to go that route. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I do understand. Protect your peace, man, and enjoy your phone. I ain't
Right.
mad at you. I'm
Right.
not mad at you. All right, well that's cool. Well, hopefully you get into debating and do your little something, 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 something. You know what I'm
What
saying?
you what kind of flowers you like to get? I like sativa.
Yeah, I'm okay. Tell the truth. Like okay. I'm from Gary. We didn't like we grew up with one type of weed, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden there was like chocolate tie, and it was hydro.
Right.
Boom, the whole world changed. So now that it's into stuff like that, I never appreciated like a indica. I always had the sativa. The sativa is the one that gets you real, you know, and that I just been used to that. But I have found a new appreciation for the indica because one, I found some decent indica, and two, because it doesn't knock you out, it doesn't slow you down. So now I smoke indica during the day and sativa at night, and that's how.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought sativa was the opposite because I know I used like back in the day, like when weed was really weed, like
Hmm.
Sesamina was my favorite weed, and Buddha, because Buddha was mainly on the East Coast though. Sesamina was really on the West Coast where I
Where
where
you
I'm at.
from?
Denver.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you
Denver.
from Denver? I
Hmm.
know. Who is that? Angel and Yana from Denver. They got a brother named Terry. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, Denver is so crowded now. It's like this is you might as well say this is California. It's turning into my area is South Central. You might as well say with the essays. That's all that's in
Mm.
this neighborhood is Mexico.
Mexico.
This is
What?
Chihuahua.
I heard that. I heard that. What?
Chihuahua and what's that other raggedy town in Mexico? Tijuana.
Tequila.
No,
Uh, uh,
Tijuana.
uh, Tequila. That's what's up. Yeah, no, I think it's sativa that I might have it backwards, but I know the more earthy smelling one is the one that allows you to keep going through your day, and the one that's more skunk piss is the one that really lure your eyes and how you looking crazy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Skunk is strong though.
Oh yeah.
I mean the smell. I don't like the smell of it, so it's strong.
Oh,
But yeah,
first hand.
what'd you say?
You don't like the smell of it firsthand?
Mm.
Like you smoke? You sound like you smoke. You talking like you smoke.
I was a pothead in the '80s
Oh, now you don't smoke it
before it
out.
was legalized. I mean, like with Acapulco Gold, that was when it was the best weed. Acapulco Gold. Um, what's the other one we used to smoke? Colombian weed was the best weed though. I don't know what they called it because, like I said, but
You
it
smoke
kept
it.
me out of trouble, and I was the best in science,
Ah, it set
science
your
and
ass
math.
down and you was focused.
Yep, science and math. I had
You
good
a-
grades in science and my in English too.
Yeah, I don't know why people didn't like science. I love science.
Yep, science was the shit. I still like science, but
I think
anyway,
science teachers ruined science.
right.
Yeah, that's what I think. Science teachers ruined science, man. There's always some bogus ass dude that's mad because you don't respect him because he's smart.
Yeah, I mean, in my medical science class was the first class I had in high school. Like, because we used to, we were bad kids. I don't even want to tell y'all what we used to do on the school bus. But we used to like that was the bad bus, so we used to light up on the bus and stuff. Bus driver would be mad as hell, but I know it would calm him down because the whole bus was like lit. So the school bus. So so the first class I had was medical science. So yeah, Mister I forgot his name, but he was a cool teacher.
Oh, was he? All right, what's
Hmm. He was a cool teacher to be, be a white guy, and because we were just at the brink of busing, so we were these black kids coming into this little white neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So
On the
like,
setup side of the game.
hmm so, but yeah, he was cool, and he taught us though, and I loved that class. That class was cool. We used to dissect stuff. I'd be in there lit.
Oh, they let you dissect stuff. We used to have to re-dissect stuff. Like, I guess, cause I don't know. I don't know. I guess they would let one class dissect it to seniors or whatever, and then the other people would just lay it out and reopen it and go through organs and
Yeah, my chemistry teacher was cool too. He was this chubby Asian guy. He was funny as hell. He was like what's that how high dude was? Fuji.
stuff. Oh no!
He was
Like
funny.
that.
I liked my chemistry teacher. He was funny too. All my teachers, some of my teachers were assholes, but for the most part they was alright.
My math teachers were assholes.
Yeah.
My math teachers were
I
assholes.
don't even know why
You
I'm
know,
reminiscing. I'm like I'm old. I don't even but I mean Those were the fun days, I guess. That's why I'm reminiscing.
Yeah, well,
But
no,
yeah,
they
but I'm
gonna
gonna
get
get
me out
ready
right
from
now.
here because I don't want to take up your
All right,
time.
peace. For sure. No, I appreciate it, butterflies. You already know what it is, man. Thank you for reminiscing with me. Yeah,
Okay.
exchanging a little bit of energy. Everybody, butterflies. Shout out to you, sis. Yeah. So, shout out to you too. I got a whole sector. There's a whole anti-suave ball sector. And this is what gets me. What I don't understand is like think about it. I got Lex, Mandy, Blue, Judah, the homeless barber, Uda. What's the other weird motherfucker? A whole section of YouTube. Sonetta, the pie. A whole section of YouTube, and probably secretly more because I don't visit a lot. A lot of people left the debate league, and I don't be around their channel, so it's probably more. It's probably more. But think about it: Chris, Lex, Uda, Judah, Bluda, the pie, Sonetta, dead, and now Yang, and Black Son. Oh my life! 10 people I just named doing streams about me that can't sit in front of my fucking face. 10 streams. 10 streams. Going at the same time. I'm about to blow up. 10 streams. Talking about me at the same time. So, like, come on. Let's go through them again. Sadetta, the pie. Lex. Let's get the old ones out of that. Them the old ones, because they been dead. Sonetta, the pie. Lex. The homeless barber. Judah. One community Uda. Nandy, Yanga, Black Sun, and Blue. I put my link out there every motherfucking day that I go live. Niggas would rather sit on a panel and talk to themselves and lie about me. Lie and exaggerate and imagine and set false narratives and project and all type of stuff, but won't hit that link. And then when I go to their channel, they don't want to talk to me. No, I ain't giving you no link. No, I ain't gonna be on the panel with you. You go ahead and talk. I'm gonna sit in the back. I'm the most dominating debater in Solar Vision debate league. Let's not get that fucked up. Let's not get that fucked up. Nobody's put in more work than me. I put in so much work, people make it seem like it's a bad thing. Damn, you got a million debates. But then it's Kobe Bryant used to be in the gym, but I love Kobe. Look at all the work LeBron put in, the dedication LeBron put in. But Suave, what you doing all this debating for? In the debate league. Niggas tried to make debating a bad thing in the debate league, and that's like the elephant in the room. While all of the talking is going on, all the screaming, all the cussing, you debated. When was your last debate? When your next debate? How many debates you got this year? Niggas want to sit on a panel by themselves and just spew lies about Suave. Lie after lie after lie after lie. I really wish I gave enough of a fuck to go through all these channels and just have them all playing on the screen at one time and just unmute one and let you hear what all the bullshit they talking about, rebut it, mute it, unmute the next one. Cause that's the only motherfucking way you gonna get the facts. Cause they not gonna talk to me. They gonna go on their little echo chamber channels and talk about me. How do you got all this problem with Suave and the link is right there? You part of the debate league, you can get the manager. Niggas mad at me at every step. Shout out to MJ, peace. Yes, Lilith's revenge. Peace to you. Yes, Blue. Shout out to New Marie. I saw you asking Inky about Dr. Sebi's laptop. Why does Blue hate you all of a sudden? Not all of a sudden. Not all of a sudden. This where the cool kids at. Hey, everyone, right, Lilith? Okay, that's what's up. Spinny. Sparks in the building. Confused? Nick was Pickles. I'm really sick of this shit. Yeah. I'm only confused about Blue. Yeah. Yeah. But don't worry about it. This ain't nothing real. This ain't nothing personal. This is straight debate league shit. I'm back to having fun. What? It's all debate league shit. Ain't nobody threatening nobody's life. I ain't calling nobody no bitches. I ain't doing none of that shit. My energy might, but yeah. Damn. 10 people. One debate league, one Swab boss, 4 seasons. And there's a whole accumulate. This is how greatness happens. I'm not saying I'm great. All I'm saying is that people who do stuff great in the world, this is what they face. Year after year. MJ, successful year after successful year after successful year, you get one hater, half a hater, 2 haters. And then after committing to being successful for so many years, you turn around and there's a group of haters. Some of them hated you for 9 years, some 3 months, but they all hate you. And they all got this common interest. They all had this common experience with you that make them feel that they lies support each other. I called Blue last night. When I got off of Nandy's page, I called Blue last night. No answer, sir. You didn't answer. You didn't answer. You didn't answer. MJ, this shit's so crazy. I didn't know. I just turned around and I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. The dead has risen. There's a whole cemetery of people dissing me on YouTube because I whooped they ass in the debate league and the intellectual quarrels we have on the argument league. That was an ugly face. I apologize. That shit is wild. Hold on, man. I gotta put my stunners on. Y'all got me fucked up. I gotta recognize who the fuck I am around this bitch. The most dominant debater in this league. Scorpio baby 76. I don't beef. That's what I'm saying, man. Just because a motherfucker beef with you, don't mean you beefing with them. Just because a motherfucker hate you, don't mean you hate them. I'm not a YouTube person. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. There was no conflict. There was no boom. There was no what the fuck is this? There was no. There was none of that. There was just a gradual build up to she was just on her panel. I'm live. Fuck Suave. His name in the title here, bitch. But that's what happened when people go unchecked. Because I wasn't finna go back and forth with her. For what? For what? What was I gonna do? Cut her internet? Huh? What was I gonna do? Call her a dry pussy bitch? Try to insult her into not? No, no, no. I'm 40. I know what to do. You ignore the ugly girls who like you. The girls that you don't that like you and don't know how to just be cool, you ignore them. Life happens. I know life happens. Life happens. Day go by, day go by, night comes. No, we did not debate neither. She rescheduled. Now listen, because all of this shit, if y'all been paying attention to the channels, all of this shit is shit that they said. The debate was put off for 2 months. Who put the debate off for 2 months? I rescheduled the debate once. I rescheduled the debate once. I rescheduled the debate once. She did reschedule that debate. She set the debate, and then Solar called me, said, "Yeah, Nandy want to change the title." We was on the phone. She told me she want to change the title. I said, "I'm not changing no title." Well, I need to reschedule. What? So we rescheduled again. Then I rescheduled, came back. Then she rescheduled. Told me she was sick. So that shit wasn't gonna happen. And then Scheme jumped on the panel when we was talking. Scheme said, "I'll take that debate with you, but let them ask it." I ran from her and then hunted down Scheme. That's what they sit on their panel and say, with nobody holding them accountable or checking them, all because I'm beating y'all ass in the debate league. What? 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 Debate. Yanga, let's debate. Blue, let's debate. Nandy, let's debate. What is we talking about here? What is we talking about? You want to make up all this personal shit, lie, set the narrative. Yanga, you so goddamn unintelligent. Yanga, only thing you got, Yanga, and I promise you, if I'm wrong, I apologize. Only thing you got is that you live as long as you live. You can't sit around and not witness nothing. You have to accumulate some type of shit. Well, I could tell you what happened in 79. Oh, that's great. So you didn't waste your fucking life. But to be 50, the things that Nandy and Yanga and Black Sun is doing, what the fuck? You're a fucking waste. At 50, this is what you're offering, and these are the things you have to be forgiven for. At 50, you're a fucking disgrace. Yeah, yeah. Because I debate, because I stream, because I get trophies. Year after year after year after year, the graveyard gets deeper and deeper until the zombies come alive every fucking full moon season. Flat Earth. I'm the double master teacher. Suave, you fat. I'm not even fat. Fat motherfuckers, fat motherfuckers got all type of shit up under their arm. You feel that? They can talk about me, but they won't talk to me. My link be down there every day. That nigga Blue went over to his channel and killed himself. What? Blue went over to his channel. If you're not subscribed to Out the Blue, subscribe to Out the fucking Blue. Subscribe to Out the fucking Blue. I'm gonna demonstrate to y'all. This is just how fast people die. Watch this. Watch this. I need to do two things. And it might take me a second because I'm not subscribed to them. But hold on. But hold on. All right. Let's get Nandy channel up there. And let's get Blues channel up there. And let's get Blues channel up there. All right. Oh, the beautiful babies. Okay. We need to see two things. And this is it. This is it. Two things. And I want y'all to listen now. I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to listen to Blue. And then I want you to listen. This ain't even gonna take long. It's not even gonna take long. So I said, I'm not big on me, motherfucker. Man, I'm just the right size. I ain't no little nigga and I ain't no sloppy nigga. What? Alright. Oh, man. Let me share this with y'all. This is Blue's channel, Investing Out the Blue. Subscribe to Investing Out the Blue so you can catch all the times that he talk about whatever he talk about. Support him. Okay, let's go. So the missing.
This is what's weird.
Listen.
One, I just find it funny. Or it ended. Some shit to definitely break down. It's funny.
Are y'all listening? Are y'all listening? Let's listen.
How fast the tide will change on your ass.
How fast the tides will change.
I just find it funny.
Okay.
And let me real quick, let me give a shout out to everybody too. Let me this was weird. Because I don't know if a lot of people paid attention, but for like the last 4 years, I've been the one that's been attacked for my association with Lex.
With what? Oh shit.
No other reason, just my association with Lex.
Who attacked you, Blue? Everybody wrong, Blue. Only people right is Kofi Hill and Al Capone, Blue. Blue, you know I could destruct you right now. Blue, you know I could blow you to smithereens. I could atomize you right now. I can atomize you right now, Blue. But I won't. And you know why.
Right, damn. So,
no.
It's funny that now, when things change, everyone is around you is being attacked.
Now listen to what he says. And I'm not finna listen to this whole thing. It's just one point I want to make. This is just a little shit. First thing he says, everybody around you being attacked. Who around me is being attacked? Who around me is pro-black being attacked? Is Goldmine being attacked? Is Brandon Bay being attacked? Huh? Oh, you mean Holly? Oh, Holly's being attacked. You got a problem with that? That's not everybody around me. That's not everybody around me. It's very unfortunate. Holly, we got your back. Yeah. So, he's already dead. Everybody around me is not being attacked. Motherfuckers sit up and talking about everybody around. Why? Because somebody said, fuck the AOI. Nigga, that gets said every year.
Everyone that is around you is being attacked for their association with you. It don't feel good.
Why doesn't it? Why doesn't it? Why doesn't it? Why doesn't it feel good to be the most dominant debater in Soul of His Debate League? Could you explain to me that? Oh, you don't know what comes with being at the top, Blue. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying now. Well, yeah. Nobody's being attacked. Everybody that's around me is not being attacked in any fashion that they wasn't attacked every other year when people say, fuck the AOI, because we beating their ass. It's only because we beating their ass. It ain't because we stealing from them, like Scheme. It ain't because we wishing death on them, like Lex. Huh? It ain't because we are sexually assaulting them, like Black Son. Threatening fucking rape on their children, like Judah and the drunk barber. It's not because we saying you're being called a nigger because you act like a nigger, like Napa. And Sonetta, that's not why they're attacking us. Why is they attacking us? Because pro-black Swab Boss and Holly's at the top of that motherfucking chart. And I think a lot has to do with it too, because shout out to Domo. Domo created the motherfucking elite, and Domo invited me to the elite. I think that hurt y'all. I think that really burnt your debate bridges. Let's continue listening to this.
You don't like that.
I embrace it.
And I caught the smirk last night. It was just funny.
This is it right here. This is what I played this for. He's already wrong. Everybody around me's not being attacked. He said, I'm being attacked for being around Lex, and everybody around you is being attacked for being you. Nanny, nanny, boo boo. Okay, well, fuck. Shout out to Tequila. Peace. Now listen to what he says right here.
I feel good. You don't like that. But and I caught the smirk last night. It was just funny. And that's why I said you gotta watch these niggas.
He said he caught the smirk last night. You gotta watch these niggas.
These type of niggas. The square bear.
The square bear.
I know a square when I see one, and I can smell that shit.
He can smell squares.
Real niggas don't move like that.
Real niggas don't move like that. I don't know what he's talking about. I guess he's talking about smirks or something.
Real niggas don't move like that. The minute he seen 90 get mad at Solar, he sat back in his chair relieved with a smile on his fucking face. The minute he seen 90 get mad at Solar, he sat back in his chair relieved with a smile on his fucking face. The minute he seen 90 get mad at Solar, he sat back in his chair relieved with a smile on his fucking face.
I'll pick it up from the airport the day of.
So fuck all y'all. I see you in the chat, Solar. Anything else? Because if he got a dick ride your fat ass, I'm good over here where I'm at. Anything else, Nick? If
he's dead. He's dead.
I said he seen 90 get mad at Solar. He sat back in his chair relieved with a smile on his fucking face.
he dick ride your fat ass, I see you.
I'll pick it up from the airport the day of.
So fuck all y'all. I see you in the chat, Solar. Anything else? Because if he got a dick ride your fat ass, I'm good over here where I'm at. Anything else, Nick?
Smile. He sat back in his seat with a smile on his face.
If he can't see you a fat fuck,
with a smile on my face. You owe me an apology. You're a liar. You're a wicked fucking liar. Simple as that. This is how simple this is why they don't hit my link. This is why they don't hit my link. Because they're enraged and blinded with anger. And they say a bunch of lies. This nigga said, you gotta watch that smirk. As soon as he saw Nandy get mad at Solar, he sat back in his chair with a smile on his face, comfortable. And I did it. Now that's recorded. You can check it yourself. Now listen to just how fucking much of a fucking imbecile he is. And this is my brother. This is my little brother. I'm claiming it. He may not even give a fuck about me. This is my little brother, nigga. I'm taking him from Lex, nigga. Listen to this, nigga.
Like, what kind of shit was that? The nigga is, bro. And see, I have to. I gotta say that.
Come on.
We done had our own little shit going on. But the channel itself was attached to the league. So it's bigger than me at some point. It becomes bigger than just me and having a beef with Swab. It's like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Your boys is having a
When did it stop being like that? Nigga, because the channel's still attached to the debate league. No matter how much y'all try to detach it from the debate league, y'all haven't been able to do it. Now that's crazy. Excuse me. Shout out to Hurricane Katrina. Why ain't it still like that? Because we still part of the debate league. See, we was part of a debate league, and we had experiences. You know, the thing is, eventually, one by one, they got bigger than the debate league, and they did some false shit. One by one, they got bigger than the debate league and did some false shit. I did my false shit in the first season, and I stand on that shit. When I'm debating Gideon, before we even did the debate, the pre-debate show, the show before the debate, G-Con say, I'm gonna vote against you. I don't care who won. I said, damn, that's crazy. Now, at the time, I don't know Solar. Solar, certain people call Solar and talk to him and joke with him. G-Con was one of them. Chris another one. Cube was another one. Lex was another one. So the way it went then is the peers would vote, the people would vote, the judges would vote. Debate was over. The peers voted, the peoples voted, the judges voted, Suave won. Then Solar say, uh-oh, I got a text from a peer. G-Con voted for Gideon, Gideon wins. I said, fuck this shit. I'm out. All y'all motherfucking fake ass Muslim and Israelites and Christians and have this shit. I'm finna start me a debate league. No motherfucking Bible debates. Cause y'all motherfuckers is wicked over that shit. Yeah. Set up my debaters, had my debaters, woo, 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 woo. Solar came out like, man, this some fucked up shit. You're stealing my whole debate league and going, and I'm like, I'm not stealing it. I'm just creating a debate league. Anybody who makes a debate league after Solar has to model their debate league after Solar. This is just what debate leagues are now. If you don't got judges, you on bullshit. If you don't got, the orchestrated time rounds, but you can't take the shucklebuck. The shucklebuck is Solar. Now you're stealing. I didn't have a shucklebuck. If you trying to shucklebuck people, you stealing. Okay, anyway. One by one, everybody got bigger than the debate league and left the debate league. Huh. So why ain't it still like that? We can have that conversation if they brave enough to hit the link. Let's go.
debate. You don't even go up there and celebrate with them. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't look, give them some pointers. You don't tell them about the debate, how it went, this and that. That's kind of a fucked up situation. So it's like, okay, I got my shit with Suave, but the panel is the lead. So in that instance,
What shit he got with Suave? He said, I got my shit with Suave. You got beef with Suave? What shit you got with Suave? Blue? Blue. Why I gotta ask everybody that got a problem with me, what did I do? What was the thing I did? Because I asked you to Lex do your fucking PowerPoint for you? What did I do, Blue?
if I'm a part of the league and I'm gonna be a part of the league, I do need to show support for my little debate. There's no question. Whether I agree or disagree, it is what it is. But now, but it's crazy though, because even when doing that, I'm still, it's still these subtle jabs being thrown my way, you know, all kind of shit going on.
What are these subtle jabs people keep talking about? What is the slick shit? I keep hearing people say this. So why you be doing a little slick shit? Nah, and I promise you, this was a monumental part of my life. My stepmother, right? Her mother used to call me slick. And I'm staying in the house with her. Now listen, my stepmother smoked my daddy out of his house and home. We had to move in with her mom. She said I was the slickest person she ever knew. Her daughter smoked crack and smoked me out of my motherfucking house in the 3rd grade. I'm the slickest person you know. I'm staying with my brother and my 2 stepbrothers. These motherfuckers smoking weed, stealing, all type of shit. But I'm the slick because I walked around in my ignorance, being who I was, not knowing I had to be ashamed. So I never was like embarrassed to like take my gum out my mouth and put it on the back of my ear and save it. Wear corduroys. You know, shit like that. Run my shoes over. What? They're shoes. For some reason, that moment caught me like, out of everybody in this house, why do this old ass woman think I'm slick and I'm the one who don't lie? I don't walk around here lying. When I need something, I ask for it. When I could do something, I do it. Thank y'all for listening. What is the shit that I'm doing? The slick shit, the trick shit. What is it I'm doing? Say you cool with Moonflower. Everybody cool with Moonflower. You goddamn right. Shout out to Moonflower. Moonflower's cool. Goofies? Blue just said he ain't got no problem with it. Did that part come up yet? Well, he says there. Perhaps I'm missing something. Are you saying that this extreme mudslinging is all because of the Bay rival? It's just normal. It's like what Lex try to do to the Israelites, I do to the dark side. What Lex try to do, when Lex come up here and I do that to the dark. Oh, that's logical to you? Oh, you're the last hope for humanity, sir? The double master teacher? Okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the agreed fuck it. That's the agreed fuck it. Chris is gonna always run there. Cube is always gonna run there. Judah's always gonna run there. The homeless barber's always gonna run there. Just certain people that throughout each season bumped heads with me, quit the fucking league, called Solar their friend and felt some type of way. This is a whole group of them motherfuckers. Cube thought he was cool enough with motherfucking Solar to talk about Katrina's past son. Lex thought he was so cool with motherfucking Solar he could just do an abominable amount of shit. All the while, 1.5 debates. Oh, maybe I'll debate. Then because I created the argument league, I can't avoid that. I created the argument league. If you join the debate league, you get the manager. You can stream while I'm streaming. Anonymous has ended my streams. No repercussions. You can stream at the same time as me. You can stream on the argument league and talk about me. I couldn't be more straight up the goddamn middle of an even playing field. but motherfuckers be on these other odd ads channels, and that's always the spark. All they do is, oh, you was over there in Sullivan's Debate League? Did you see Suave over there? Man, did you notice the bullshit that nigga be doing? And then motherfuckers come back and be like, oh, he is doing that. And then it just spread. This motherfucker here, this blue nigga, I'm giving you some light because I want you to be something in this league. Okay? You've dedicated a lot of times here. I'm not the only one in this league. A motherfucker said, that's why you done ran everybody off. That's why you so proud to sit back and say you the only one still there. No, Blue is here. Blue has been here 4 years. And Blue is going to say that I'm on some bullshit saying that. Anytime your family say you slick, that says it. That was my crackhead stepmother's mother. She didn't even know me. We had just recently moved in her house because her daughter smoked us out of home. You see what I'm saying? You ran with the crackhead woman I caught sucking cock behind the grocery store, who used to run to her mama and say shit about because I found some weed in her purse when I was in the third grade. She left her purse in the bathroom on the back of the door, and when I closed the door to take a shit, I'm a little kid. It's right there. I go through it. I see a little envelope. I grab the envelope. I had it. I come back from where I had it at, and it's a paper there that say I'm gonna whoop your butt. Spelled with 2 T's. That's how I learned how to spell butt. I was a mama's boy, so there was that there. Because my mother would come through and my father, don't you go with her. And I would run to my mother and my mother would pull off and take us out to dinner. Then I'd get back home and get a whooping. It happened twice. Because my stepmother wanted me to whoop. See, you would just take anybody's side just to be right. This woman didn't even know me. And I'm telling you, my older brothers, they smoking, drinking, having sex. I'm still a virgin. I don't smoke weed and I don't drink. And one of my stepbrothers was the same age as me, is the same age as me. She was wrong, Blue. That's the point. She was wrong. Now, instead of you trying to defend her, Blue, you tell me what the fuck I do slick. Like a man. Like the man that you tried to be in this video. Like the man you tried to fucking charge yourself up, tried to puff yourself up to be in this video. Motherfucker, hit the link and come tell me what I do slick. You not.
Just for my association. So those, it's funny how like the last 4 years, those around
Shout out to Lima. Shout out to Lima.
have just been the target. Easy to just pick on. Hey, you. Did you know? Did you know? Let's say, what the fuck they got to do with me? Weirdo shit. I'm looking at the nigga weird. So how do you feel about when Lex says, the fuck does that? How do you feel about it, nigga? What the fuck you mean? How I feel about it.
Look at it. You see how he won't finish the shit? He remembered this shit because it was big moments in his life. Some of this shit I forgot about. It was just general questions on a fucking panel. That's all it was. Why he won't finish what I asked him? Why? Look, I've given you enough from here. They talk about me but won't talk to me. They won't meet me on the even play. Blue, you go live. I'll go to your channel. Please. Blue, you go live. I'll come to your channel. Y'all won't sit down with me on the even playing field. You have to get on your little pedestal and just talk for an hour without weighing up what you're saying. I'm letting y'all weigh up what I'm saying. Notice I'm telling all these motherfuckers, you know you my brother, I love you. But you wrong and I'm finna. Notice that's what I'm saying the whole time. Nobody hitting the panel. No one want to have the conversation. No, I just want to go in my corner and lie about Suave. I don't want to squash it. Fuck you, nigga. I want you out of here. You the reason. I ain't even got to say it. Let's let him say it.
So So I've been looking at these niggas like, damn, bro. Niggas really be acting like it's some school shit
Shout out to Verbal.
over YouTube association. I've never met Lex. Like, it got to a point where motherfuckers was making it seem like Dark Side. Like, the most fad shit I ever seen. So this is the last time we got into it. I don't know if y'all remember. The niggas did the most fad ass shit on God. They got on there.
What God? He said they did the fad ass shit on God. I want to know what God niggas did the fad shit on. The Commissioner Solomon is in a building. What's good with you, big bro?
Hey, it was good.
Man, you already know what's going down.
Yeah, I was just on here to announce that the debate got rescheduled for tonight. We're gonna probably schedule it for Tuesday.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Yanga versus KOT. The Tanks versus the Kemp. Scheduled, you said Tuesday?
And also, due to the situation, we part ways with Black Sun. We'll make the official statement sometime this week. So due to the obvious events that happened earlier, we're going to part ways with Black Sun in the debate league. So that debate with Black Sun and Domo is not going to happen. I talked to Domo already, so we got that squared away. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish with doing what you're doing.
Okay, I appreciate you. Shout out to you. So y'all heard it here first. There will be official announcement, but Yanga vs. KLT rescheduled Tuesday, and Black Sun is no longer an affiliation of Solar Vision Debate League or the Argument League. Beware of them. Shout out to the commissioner. Shout out to Solar Mind. Okay, so what was that? They don't want to weigh up each other's conversation. They don't. They don't. They want to sit and preach to the people who already hate me.
I ain't saying it's blue or legs, but some niggas was sent to my house and it looked like they was talking about that dark side shit. Like, what the fuck? Motherfuckers came into my yard, looking blue, and they talking about that dark side shit. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? So
What he talking about is that Lex was threatening people with the sendings of peoples, and somebody who keep their head on the swivel saw something suspicious and may have been being a little bit dramatic with it or whatever, a little theatrical, a little, argument leaguish with it. But it was a legit thing. The verbal assassins in the building, don't get it twisted, pointed in the wrong direction, fucked up or misconstrued what's going on with you. Peace. Appreciate your presence. What's going on with you? The floor is yours. What's on your mind? The verbal assassin. Mrs. Assassin, can you hear me? Okay, I guess she's away from her computer at the moment. Okay. Say Blue just Vin. Yeah, that baby just Vin. That's all. It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? He hyped himself up.
instantly, I flip. Like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Put my name in some shit like that, bro. What you mean? Like, what you saying? We out here sending hits on niggas and shit. What the fuck you trying to do?
But then you'll have your homie saying, "I'm gonna kill you. I hope you die." Sending threats. Okay. And you're not surprised about that. But then it's what you put
now.
and then the motherfucker said, I ain't saying that you. Yeah, I can hear you now, man. It's the verbal assassin in the building. What's good with you? How you doing? The floor is yours. What's on your mind?
Hey. I mean, I'm just like trying to figure out. I've been out the way in the cut. YouTube be a whole lot. Y'all niggas be acting a fool. And sometimes I just gotta, I gotta back up in the bushes and shit, right? So,
Absolutely. Protect your
they
family.
bothering you again? Because I know Sister Nandy was on your head. So they what's happening? They coming for the swab boss?
They gots to. They gots to. They have to. They can't keep acting like they really competing with each other. So it's like, hey, what you gonna do? It's just certain people that they just come at because we put ourselves in the way. And I agree to be a debater. I do panels, and so that make me a public figure. So people are just open
Mhm.
and say, "This is my opinion of this fat bald motherfucker." And then
Mhm.
I just either got to weigh it up and say, "Is this motherfucker even worth paying attention to?" Like, no, it's not. So, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing, cause that's the thing with me and my channel. Like I keep it really, really raw. I don't really when I do like videos, it's pretty much spur of the moment. I don't plan it. And people will consistently tell me, in particular women and some men too, because I do have, men that do like my content, even though I can be extremely harsh on them. But that's the thing about getting in the space and then starting to be consistent with it, and you know what you have, right? So then you're going to grow. But when you start to grow, people take notice, and then you're on the chopping block, you know what I'm saying? And I have a lot to say, but it's like I don't want all the extra shit that comes with it, because people get jealous, or they want to kick you. They want to, people want to start doxing you and getting you all up into all this extra shit. I don't want to be going back and forth with people. I just want to hit my live, go live, and talk my shit. And whoever wants to come up and talk to me, we can talk. They can talk, and we can have our conversation. We can debate. We can do all of that. But why does it have to always go so far? Is my thing. I'm not interested in all of that shit. I don't know how y'all do it. And so, yeah, so you have this. And I was thinking about this tonight. Like, okay, so what do you do? Who do you respond to, and who do you not respond to? Because there are people who are going to attempt to take you down. They're going to attempt to destroy your channel. So there are some people you can't ignore, and then there's some you can't ignore. And some people are looking for that response, right? So you will literally be spending at least half of the time on your channel responding to people coming for your head. And it's like, that's not what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? So, like, here's the thing, though. I came up here because I don't really know who did what. I see out the blue is over here acting a fool, whatever. But I can't hear you. You talking?
No, no, no. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay, so my issue though is with your title. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it all the way funky, right? Let's see, what's your title?
They
Let me
talk
look at what your
about
title.
me, not talk to me. I am the most dominant debater in Solar Vision Debate League.
So, it's kind of like a fight, right? You know, you can say you're the champ,
Mhm,
but you don't know for sure that you're the champ until
mhm.
you go up against a whole bunch of other type of people, right? How you know you the most dominant when we ain't ever had a debate?
Absolutely. Okay. Well, I can address that by saying that the champ is still up for grabs. I believe I'm going to be the champ. The most dominant debater is no questionable. I finished all 8 of my debates. I've almost doubled the amount of debates that there is in the season. Now, why me and you have a debate? We just haven't, socialized enough. Like
Hmm.
I've seen you hit the panel, and then you usually get into it with somebody, and then it's usually over. We never had the chance to sit here and actually weigh each other up intellectually and go back and forth. And so,
Right.
yeah. And you're not part of
Yeah.
Sullivan Debate League, which is where I debate at. So
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not. I'm not.
Mhm.
Them. Listen. Okay. So I was thinking about it way back when I first started talking to y'all, right? And I remember it was Domo who was like, "So when you gonna join the debate league?" But then I was hearing about this interview process where women were being asked certain questions that men weren't being asked, like, "Who are you in
Mhm.
a relationship with?" That shit's weird.
Oh,
That's
like who do
weird.
you date? Do you date? Do you date in a
Yeah, that's
relationship?
weird. Yeah, that's weird. I just like, what does that have to do? It doesn't really have anything to do with debating.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah, yeah. It
coming with
was
logic
weird.
and facts and not just emotion, right?
Mhm. Yes, absolutely. I agree. I agree. It was weird to me too. And because I'm so, positive, it's like a lack of experience of actually interviewing females because it's been all men. You know, I don't think Nepal went through an interview. I don't remember it if she did, but it's like okay, now here's a woman, and it's like the dudes is over here. I'm a high priest of Yah, so you know exactly what to talk to them about, and the women are like, yes, my name is Angela Lorraine, and you like, okay, well, how did you grow up religiously?
Uh-huh.
And well, do you date outside the race? It's like you're equating that. It has to grow and be an experience so you be like, okay, I don't think that's professional. So I gotta kind of because I got to the point I was like, damn, man, ask her about the devil or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Ask her about, politics. But
Right.
yeah, I did see it lean. It started off kind of nasty, but I did see it get to. It was like, okay, I see what he's doing now. He's trying. But the interview process is completely different now, even despite that, because the thing that used to happen is when Solar used to interview people, he would butter them up and then release the hounds, and we would use all the information that he was able to get out of you while he was buttering you up against you. At some point,
Oh,
Solar
so he was
started,
love bombing people, huh?
yeah, and then at
And then he
some
was
point,
then he was love bombing, and then he was devaluing after that.
absolutely, absolutely, it's the commission in the building. We were just talking about your interview process, sir. What's going on, Commiss Chris in the building? Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah. I was hearing about well, the interview process doesn't start on the air; it starts behind the scenes on a conversation.
Nah,
So
yeah, I get that part.
yeah, so she knows what I'm going to ask them. I mean, if it's something about what they deal with, what I ask them what they want to debate. If it's something involving gender politics or something along those lines, all that is known before we go live. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like no surprise questions about who you messing with. I wasn't specifically asking who she messed with, but it was just opening up the you know um, floor for what she wants to talk about. So if that's something that you
Mm.
don't want to talk about, that's something that's not going to be talked about. I just want to make
Oh,
that
okay.
clear.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I saw. I like your little channel though. Not little. I like your channel. I like the intro and all that. I watched the last debate that I
You
watched. It
sound
was
scratchy a little bit. Sound a little
what'd you
scratchy.
say? I sound scratchy. Oh, do I sound scratchy to you?
Can you hear Solar?
Uh,
Or maybe
Suave.
it's my
Can
phone.
you?
No, I can hear you. I think it's on his
Yeah.
end.
But what is this? It's called. What is it called? It's not the lightning round. It's something. It's when
The
you
chuckle butt,
swab. You start that one.
the chuckle
That
butt
one.
round. Oh, okay,
Yeah, that one
that's
right there.
when Solar get to go in on his own, or is
Yes,
it?
and
Okay.
he yeah goes after each debater. Yeah, that's pretty
Now that
interesting.
that right there is when he could just grab whatever he want and just make sure you walk away a little bit dizzy. But it like I say it's fun as fuck to me. I can't lie. I like the debate. I like the context and what we get it in. And it's just it's a break. It's a hell of a break. And it's a lot more to me personally.
Hmm. So is
But
there
it's
is there
experience.
is there are the topics open? Like, can you debate whatever, and somebody
Yeah.
just decides they want to take that debate?
Yep. You put the
So
debates
let's
out
say
there.
I wanted to debate. Let's say I wanted to debate whether or not Jehovah's Witnesses is a cult.
I would take that with you and ask you, what do you mean by a cult? And
Hmm.
we could get it in. We could get it in, and I have to show you what a code is and how Jehovah Witnesses is not that, and you would prove
Oh, oh, you already
it.
lost.
Hey, hey,
That's
yeah, it's over
hilarious.
here with that. Can you hear it, Solar?
Oh,
Yeah. I can hear
Jesus.
it now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that would be. Oh, that would be awesome. I would massacre you in that
And
debate.
you just trying
Yeah.
to set up 100% right debates, like, but you don't understand. Some of us are maniacs because during the season, it's not about who right and wrong. It's about who could get the presentation, the information, and correlate it together. The judges judge on performance, display
Mhm.
of information, the depth of research, stuff like that. But it's not like a competition. But the playoffs is where it get to where it's like you're lying, you're out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like clearly, But yeah, it's a lovely thing. So you can actually debate whatever you want. I've debated, do dragons exist? And I put up a pretty. I showed a video of a
Okay.
dragon. That bullshit.
Okay,
But
so
yeah,
have you
Yeah.
ever lost
So
a debate?
yeah.
yeah,
So the can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear
Yes.
you, big.
Yeah. I just was saying, so you could be clear on the interview process. I don't want no
Mhm.
misunderstanding. I mean, because it seemed like you already had a narrative you was going by that wasn't totally true. So I just was clearing that up for you.
Okay, I appreciate it. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I appreciate it because that's what I was thinking. Like, okay, so women are being asked who they date and how they date and why they date, and men aren't being asked that. And it's
I know
like, well,
men
that's
have been asked, are they swirlers though? Men have been asked,
Yeah, yeah. I
that,
mean, I mean, like I said, whatever thing that uh, whatever topic that you deal with. So I mean, it was a women when women came in, that was one of the topics that they wanted to deal with. So that would be something that we deal with. I mean, if it was somebody that wanted to talk about religion, then
mhm.
we're talking about religion.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
whatever kind. I mean, in the interview process, just to make the conversation flow, because it's really an interrogation interview. So you come in kind of with your best punch, whatever you comfortable with talking about,
Mhm.
as far as intellectually. But it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is a very demanding league. So,
Mhm.
just gotta be forewarned. This is not like like a panel. You just go on there and just spew things and shoot from hip. It's like, it takes
Right.
time to put together the PowerPoints, get
Yeah.
information together, and it's like a high requirement. So it's not for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I see that when I see the debates and everything. But yeah, okay, thank you. I appreciate the information. Suave, we might have to have that debate about the cult. All
that's
right.
all. Man. I hope you
We might
join
have
the
to
group.
have that if yeah, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna need some
All right.
time, a little bit of time,
Well,
cause
the season
man,
5 will start soon. I mean, we still got the playoffs ahead, so you do got some time to come in
okay.
season 5 and do your thug test. I think.
Well, just to let it be known, I mean, it's still in discussion, but season, as far as with the interviewing process with season 5, I kind of let everybody in usually. I don't think we're going to be doing that. I mean, it's still in discussion though. Like some people could, after the interview, we're just going to head in a different direction. So,
Mhm.
um, yeah, even with that, I think there's going to be a little more requirements far as what is expected, especially dealing with like the PowerPoints, and you got to make sure your internet is up to par, and they know how to put information together on a PowerPoint effectively, because we don't really want to
Mhm.
have those pitfalls like what happened with Joseph Israel. We trying to eliminate that element in season 5. So, but definitely, yeah,
Hey, Tangent. What? So when does season 5 start?
we're gonna get it busy in maybe August, probably early September.
Okay, that sounds good. So, yeah. So I'll
So
just,
these like
I
the
guess I.
requirements would be like the obviously the intellectual level has to be up to par.
Mhm.
Your knowledge and technology has to be up to par, and then you also got to have mental toughness because it's a long season. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's a point-based
Mhm.
system. You're going to be judged because I know a lot of people got little channels that they go on and they talk about. They have debates, but at the end, one person they go on and say they were. I know when I in season one, that was the thing when a lot of people joined the league. It was like, well, yeah, Chris Harris joined, and it was Amayan, I think his name was. So he came and he was like, yeah, I beat Chris Harris, and Chris Harris came. It was like, yeah, well, I beat Amayan, and I'm like, well, Amayan said he beat you. He's like, no, I beat him. So like, who was judging? There wasn't no
Mhm.
judges. They both were saying that they
Mhm.
won. So I think that's something that we're still working, as far as the debaters and the judging system. All this is like new, so um, that will fall into the area of the mental toughness, and then dealing with the pressure of constantly putting together debates because we have 8 debate season as of now, and so um, my advice would be just like kind of watch and assess,
Right.
the more
Mhm.
polished debaters, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, and
Mhm.
how they handle things and how they operate, and you can kind of get a gist of what is required. Is an entertainment aspect that we're looking for as well. Like we don't want nobody up
Yeah.
there boring as hell. You know what I'm saying? We
Mhm.
want a little bit of entertainment value. Be black
Mhm.
folk. Be black folk.
Well, I am never boring, okay? And no one will ever tell you that about me. That is the last thing I am. So that's not an issue, but I will definitely take what you're saying under advisement and watch a little bit more and, just really study how y'all get down. But I'm not worried.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just fall into the tutelage of Swab Boss. He'll teach you.
Hmm. Okay.
She coming for my head, fam. What is you talking about?
I am because that that
You know,
title that title right there, that was like, yeah, I was like, what?
she
You
said
haven't even
he's the most
debated
dominated.
me,
I
so
could get
I'm
him out of here.
confused.
What?
I'm confused by the title when he hasn't debated me. I'm confused.
This is who's gonna be cussing me out in season 5. Solar. See that? This is it. I want to enjoy your presence while I can. Season 5, you swamp fat ass. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
I'm not gonna act like I'm not gonna cuss you out. Because if you piss me off, I
oh,
just might snap on you. I might.
okay, good. All
Okay.
right. Okay, I hope I enjoy it. It's
But
fine.
I'm gonna bring
No,
it to you. I'm gonna bring it to you live and in color. I ain't got to do videos about you and all. I'm gonna bring it to you live and in color. I'm gonna hit that link when you drop it, and we gonna have it out. That's how that's gonna happen. Cause I ain't
okay,
never
that's how it's
scared.
supposed to happen. That's how it's supposed
All
to go.
right.
That's how it's supposed to go.
All right,
Absolutely.
big bro. I'm gonna go. Y'all have a good night. Stay on their head, Swab. Don't let them take you down. Thanks, Solar, for the information. I'll talk to y'all
No
later.
doubt, no doubt, sister.
Yeah, shout out to the commission, man. Coming through and clarifying, letting us in on a little bit of that, background on it in the interview. I didn't
Yeah,
know it was
yeah,
like a little pre-prep. I didn't know that. I just right there that motherfucker. I guess it's different when motherfuckers don't be on the panel all the time. But yeah, that's
yeah,
G.
yeah, yeah, guys. I guess from season one, it was just like everybody was just coming in. I don't think it was. Did you get an interview on like when you first came?
Yeah.
I don't think we were doing an interview. I did an interview.
Yeah. If I
Okay.
don't got no interview for season 1, man, fam, I'm feeling all type of way.
Yeah, yeah, because certain motherfuckers was just let in and shit in the beginning. So
No, I had an interview, bro. No, I had an
okay.
interview.
Yeah,
I
because eventually I was like, and remember, like the interviews initially was just like just regular type of um
sit downs.
yeah, regular sit downs, and then it was like, let me start making this shit entertaining because there was so many um
It was so dumb you couldn't play it off no longer. He's like, "What did you just say, bro? You don't
yeah.
believe that?" Yeah. Then it just went up from there. And then it was like, "Shit, release the hounds. Why not?"
But yeah. So yeah, I'll let you go ahead and do your thing. You was dealing with Blue.
Yeah, I'm finna continue dealing with them. Y'all gonna enjoy this. Shout out to y'all. Hit that like button out there, please, man. Subscribe to Solar Vision Debate League. Subscribe to Out the Blue. Subscribe to the Argument League. Go, man. Let's go. He said, "What?" Yeah, fact. We in the building, man. Let's continue. Let's continue. Blue. He really.
Then everybody flip on me like I'm tripping. Like this nigga ain't just put my name in some shit after he said.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is the instance he was talking about. I think I recall this. Brandon Bay, because that's my brother. So if somebody he said, "Hey, man, I saw some suspicious shit happen. Some very suspicious shit happen," and for some
A
reason,
nigga showed up with his
my mind is saying Blue had a similar experience, or that I could have thought that was Blue. I don't know. I smoke, but yeah, Brandon said, man, he saw some suspicious shit, and it made him think about the dark side threats. And he said, I'm not saying it's Blue or Lex. So he got a problem with Brandon saying that, but he don't got a problem with Lex putting the threats out there. Like, I tell Brandon, we good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Brandon, tell me. That's why y'all motherfuckers let motherfucker. Hey, you're gonna die. I have a curse on you. Give me $1,000. I'll lift the curse off of you. What the fuck?
baby and his wife was at. Like, come on, bro. These niggas is, bro, agents. These niggas is fucking agents. Weird shit. But I'm the nigga. That's how I should have known. I'm looking like, I know y'all niggas is weird. If I'm the crazy one, after a nigga say some police ass shit and bring my name into that shit, the fuck you mean?
Say some police ass shit and bring your name in it, nigga. That's not police shit. That's not police shit. You're trying to exaggerate and act like Brandon Bay jumped on the fucking panel and said, I think Blue and Lex tried to abduct me. Get your fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. All the times that nigga Lex said, Swat, what's your address? No, I'm gonna shoot you in your face. Swat boss needs to die. You ain't got no problem with none of that. Fuck out of here, man. That ain't even worth stopping for. I'm not even gonna stop
Like,
for
these
none of the
niggas
weak
is
shit.
weird. Don't mention no fact. This nigga, oh, got into it with dark side. Showed up at my like Lex and me is just fuck. Like these niggas fake, but they always act like they always get on this bitch ass shit and they feel it and can't never even fucking deal with shit.
My link right there. I'm trying to deal with it. I told him hit the link. I told him go live. I hit his link. That's how you deal with shit. Just like Verbal Assassin did. She said, "Oh no, I'm gonna hit the link. We gonna deal with it." I ain't never seen nobody deal with something. No, I'm gonna avoid having a conversation with you. But watch my stream when I talk to myself about what I want people to think about you later on today, without letting it ever be weighed or measured or held accountable.
So now we look at Suave today.
Look at Swab
Everyone
today.
around you is being attacked.
Everyone around me is being attacked. Nigga, we the greatest. Okay, let me stop. My bad. We the AOI, fam. Yes, we're gonna be. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. We're gonna be attacked. But we're gonna be praised. And we pay more attention to the praises than the attacks. And that's how you keep more praises than attacks. Because then the people that praise you be like, man, that motherfucker don't never motherfucker. You know, it's just being mature, having a value system.
For your association. And
Man,
the
it's
reason
Domo in the
why you're being
motherfucking building, man. Good or bad, I don't give a fuck. He's here, man. Shout out to Domo, man. What's good, big bro? It's the MVP in the building. That chant in that promo is way too long. Solar, cut that.
And it's loud as hell.
And
But
it's loud as shit.
but look, man, why you doing streams on Blue, man?
Because I want him to be somebody recognized in fucking Solar Vision Debate League, man. This is promotion. This is promo. This is, this the WWE shit. Hey, look, Blue's a real person. You know,
Yeah, but niggas know about Blue,
they
man.
don't. They don't. They don't. They obviously they don't. Obviously they don't because he would do something like this. So this right here shows me that he doesn't feel he gets the attention he deserves. And even before he did this stream, I just said I don't feel he gets the attention that he deserves. Blue has been here. When I hear people talk about who's been here and who's been killing and all of this shit, it still be a shock when people say Blue. I'm like, okay, there you go. Because I used to always remind people, nigga, Blue's been here for 4 years, as far as I know. So, I mean, it ain't nothing. He is gonna get exposed for his weak ass lies and his inability to hit the link and actually be held accountable for what he said. You know what I'm saying? But he's the only person worth responding to. I want him to be higher on the leaderboard. He's up there. I don't know what position he is, but I know he ain't above pro black. But that's it, man. It's promo. Shout out to
Yeah, it's that, but then when with all the other shit going on, like I feel like my
man.
nigga Blue, he just like, cause you be taking shots when it come to that nigga Lex. You don't let that nigga live with your shit, bro. You know that.
Nah. I mean, but I ain't had to. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga ain't been on my way, but anytime he come around my way, it's going to be that. Watch what the fuck you say, fam. Because I'm not even finna go into it. This is about Blue.
Right. I mean, right. But I'm just saying, you feel me? Like, because one thing that did stand out to what Blue said is when you was accusing him of Lex doing his debate. I think that was like season 2? I don't think it was season 2?
Every season. I think I just asked him in season 2, like one day on a panel live, bold as hell, like, who did your panel PowerPoint for the night? And that nigga was like, Lex. And then that nigga got quiet. You know, I was kept talking. That nigga muted out, cut his camera off. Then that nigga dropped off the panel. That nigga came back with an attitude and shit. I was like, oh, yeah. So,
Nah, cause I think, bro, what he been trying to say is like that's not what he was saying, bro. That's what pissing that nigga off. Like you been
yeah,
running.
because when he came back, he was like, nigga, I was being sarcastic. Well, you know what, Blue? And it might be 100% possible, but you have no personality in that way. Like, you got to sell sarcasm. Like, nigga, you know how to fly? Yeah, I know how to fly, nigga. Fuck around with you. I be like, you know how to fly? Be like, yeah. I'm like, oh shit, that nigga think he know how to fly. Nigga, I said, did Lex do your PowerPoint? He said, yeah. No, I said, who did your PowerPoint? He said, Lex. That nigga said, Lex, motherfucker. Who you think did it? I did, nigga. Like, no, Lex did that motherfucking PowerPoint. His PowerPoint's been different. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. You heard what he said? Lex get mad when I don't call him for my. Who get mad at you when you don't call them for your presentation, Chris? I mean, Domo. Do Chris get mad? Because that's about the only nigga. Because Chris called your ass. Chris the type of nigga, he gonna make sure some of your information, some of his information, your PowerPoint. And then he go and brag like he did something. Nigga, we don't use that shit.
Nah, but they a real school. You feel me? Like they got
Oh, what's he describe him as again?
Well, I guess when I say school, like it's like, and listen, I don't be trying to pull me into no motherfucking bitch. You know niggas be
I'm
rich.
just letting you know the truth is fucked up for what they built. There's no way you can clean it up, bro. You being honest. You not being evil. But it seemed like if you tell the truth right now, you're starting something, right?
No, I
If
mean
you,
nah. But this what I'm saying. It's about how it's phrased though. You feel me? Because I think I've been doing a good job. You feel me? My name still pop up every now and again with the same individuals, but I think I've been doing a good job of,
proud
you know
of
what I'm
you.
saying, making myself a smaller target. You know what I mean? I think I've been doing good at that.
Mhm.
You feel me?
I'm jealous of you in that aspect. I'm jealous of you that I don't have that option to be like, I'm finna say fuck the argument.
Nah. I mean, I still do the chop up, so it's like I ain't go. Niggas go where I be.
Yeah. No. Yeah, on my
Yeah,
life,
you
you can
know
still come through. Yo, it ain't, so
what I'm saying?
don't get it twisted. You see you up here now, shit ain't even gonna be explained. But
Yeah, right.
yeah,
But
it's just that ability to be like, okay, is it still, oh, it's down a little bit now? Oh, they back popping? Okay, but you keep your finger on that post. The light
I mean,
line.
it ain't really, because for me, it ain't even really about whether or not it's popping. It's whether or not niggas is looking for content. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to just listen to a nigga, find some shit that you don't like, play it back, and just talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
no, like really, no matter what you say, you
I
feel me?
want to talk to these people, but they won't talk to me, so I have to talk to their pre-recorded. They won't hit my link, and they won't give me a link. They won't hit my link. They won't give me a link, but then they'll sit there and say "bitch" to a grown man.
But see, this the thing though, so
Good outside. Smoking on that good outside. Air thin as hell. That weed go there. All right, my bad, my bad.
but like this the thing, bro.
Let me smoke with you. Man. What's the thing?
You like it. You willing to have a conversation, bro? Because like you cool with it being what it is on YouTube.
Mhm.
Other people ain't like, you know what I'm saying, ain't looking at it like that though. So that's why when you like, I can talk about it because I ain't like where you at. I'm not there, but they there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So when you like, you know what I mean, let me hit they link, let me, you know what I mean, whatever, like to have a conversation to have, it's not gonna work out like the way you thinking about it because it's like motherfuckers is on two different wavelengths. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
Way two different wavelengths.
Okay, and then we hit the link together and we get in tune. You know, one slow down, one speed up, one lower, one rise, and then you meet there and say, well,
But
this is what actually happened without any ego. I apologize. I never, you know, that I know better now. Whatever it is, you're right about this, but this my nigga, and that's just how it's gonna be. And I'm gonna handle it like whatever the conversation is, nigga, this what it is. Fuck you, nigga. Whatever the conversation is, don't do streams about me and lie. Just fantasize about how evil it is. This shit gets dark. I'm proud of Blue. He's like, of course, it's still Elmo. It's the sock puppet, but he's like really trying to puff himself up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, whoa, you know. But it's like watching a Pokemon evolve. But it's still just like from the first sentence. Look at the smirk on Scar's face when Nandy, when he saw Nandy get mad at Solar. No smirk. Where did you see a smirk at, sir? You weren't even paying attention to me. You was too busy typing in the chat that moonflower. Yeah,
what you
man.
gotta what you gotta understand, bro,
Mhm.
is like niggas really like that like the whole like divide that took place like niggas was really mad about that like the abortion conversation and divestiture conversation niggas is hot about that shit bro like and
Yeah,
that's what really all of this stem from it's like
yeah, I know.
but like niggas like feel like niggas chose sides you know what I'm saying
I chose
and
the side of the debate league. That's what niggas mad at because one by one, each nigga got bigger than the debate league over the Taz shit or the females that came over here with Taz. It got bigger than the debate league. And instead of them saying, shit, that's that nigga suave, and doing a stream about a debate, doing a streamer, they chose to let this be the only thing. So now there it is. You can have a panel on the argument league and be over there with all your Hebrews. Somebody can have a panel with the argument league. People want to come on suave panel and kick dust up. Go on your own panel. People don't want to put in the work. That's all it is. And it's like not even a fucking argument. Like they're dead. They're all dead. They all buried in the same cemetery. They woke each other up, and now they feeding off the latest Nandy or scheme debater that they can pick from Solar Vision Debate League to turn against Solar Vision Debate League or Suave Boss. That's all it is. It's the same circle of shit. Every year, somebody that I killed come back to life off the hope of somebody who I'm killing in the process, and then they both die. The next year, come back, it's 3 people. 2 dead, one of them died. Next year, 3 people dead, 4, 3 people, 1 died. And that's just how it goes. And then they get deep as hell, and then it seems like, you know what? They might be right because they deep as hell. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, it is what it is.
No, I mean, I listen. I understand like the whole shit. You feel me? I feel like I ultimately though I feel like it's kind of like a zero sum game at like where it done got to at this point. I think the best thing, you know what I mean, is just like really niggas making it through the season. You know what I mean, and then niggas really sitting down and like this being the most productive off season that we could create. Cause I think still like showing that we got a structure and a system that can overcome any amount of drama. You feel me? I think that's more important than anything. Cause I feel like with all the shit that happened this last season, niggas is really sitting back,
Mm,
waiting to be like, I told you that shit wasn't gonna work.
mm.
You feel me? I told you that shit was a failure. What's up?
Hey y'all,
What's up, Tequila 14 in
What's
out
good?
in? What's good?
nothing much. If y'all hear a little person, I got my youngest in the bed with me. She wanted to sleep with me tonight.
Okay, that's what's
But
up.
only thing I want to say, as far as the whole baby situation, I guess what was it, killing black male babies or killing black babies? I don't honestly. The women over here, none of us ever advocated for abortions or the killing of black males. That has never came out of any of our mouths
No, but
or
Madon
black kids'
challenged,
mouths.
but Madon challenged Moonflower. Moonflower accepted, and that's all they needed to
And
say.
that's how it started. Right. But all of us got painted with that label as we're all baby killers over here. And I love children. I love them to pieces. I wouldn't trade in my babies for nothing.
Fact.
Um,
No, I
whether
mean,
they were
I think
male,
what it's, I
what
think more so what it was is it was there what's being criticized is being complicit with people who do stand by that statement. Because Taz was straight up saying, "Yeah, fuck that shit. I stand by every woman that say it." You feel me?
and
Like,
here's the thing, a lot of us are pro-choice. So if it is a woman who says, you know what, I don't want to have the baby, we were like, well, that's her body, and if she decides she doesn't want to have that baby, then so be it. And honestly, I do believe that because that is her body and that is
but
her choice.
and,
But I'm not the person that's
I don't think that's like right. And right now,
advocating
specifically,
like women go get abortions. You know what I'm saying?
but
Mm-hmm.
this what I'm saying though. This what I'm saying. Like right now, like just in terms of dealing with media, outside of like what people actually mean, we looking at the landscape. Like since I've been on YouTube, I've documented because I think it's an interesting space, and I think it's a microcosm of how media play out as a whole. Oh shit, I don't know what that is.
Well, can I please clarify
Hold
something?
on, hold on, hold on,
Hold
hold
on,
on,
hold on,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, real quick, because like what this, because this really, it don't really need to turn into a whole like we need to go back down that road at
It's
all.
not. I'm finna
You feel
let
me?
y'all speak and let Touch y'all speak, and then I'm
You
gonna
know,
get back to Blue.
but your speakers, I don't know if that's my shit or if it's
Uh,
I'm
is
telling y'all,
that
y'all wasting y'all time because y'all all wrong. All three of y'all. I'm telling you
all
why.
right.
We're going to clean Moonflower name tonight. I'm telling y'all, if we dissect and you to where I'm coming from, you're going to find out this shit Moonflower. And she started this channel. Dissect. Let me clear some shit up. I'm sick. And I'm sick of Moonflower.
hold on, time out.
It was Lady A.
Like yo, like cause like this the thing. I ain't really I really ain't really come I ain't that ain't really get brought up for this to turn into a whole conversation about all of that. Like, you know what I'm
About what
saying?
was
Like this
going
like
on and why. Hello?
yeah, hold on. Like let me interject because like this the thing.
Wait a minute.
Cause like
Get
really
to Miss Win.
interview with me
Sean, you
about
Gordon, because we
not being.
can't hear you. You
Oh,
Hold
going
you
on,
in
hear
cause
and
me
like
out.
now? Uh,
you borging out. I can't understand
We
what
can't hear
you're
you.
saying. But that's what I'm saying.
okay, you
It
can't hear
really
me.
is
I'll
like,
go on to another
cause,
device
cause,
because
yo, hold on. This been cleared up 100 million times. Let's just be clear about that. It's been cleared up 100 million times. The people that want to hear it know it, they understand it, they appreciate it. The
Oh,
people that don't give a fuck don't give a fuck. And I think that's the one thing we need to like come to an understanding in terms of where all of this is. Right? There people come to YouTube in order to embrace communities that they fuck with on a mental level. Period. When people come into contact with arguments and conversations that are completely antithetical to what they believe in their core, YouTube becomes a battlefield, right? That's what took place. You know what I'm saying? It's certain fundamental, crucial shit that niggas is like, nah, this is some shit that I can't that niggas came in the clash with. You feel me? And that's it's still reverberating, even though those major arguments aren't taking place. It's a
well,
reverberation of that. You feel
well,
me?
I'm going to say for a fact, I wasn't in none of those conversations. If those conversations did come up of women saying abort black male babies, me personally,
That
I didn't hear it, and I
right.
was not in those conversations.
And that's cool. And right now, you don't really got to operate under the assumption that somebody putting that on you.
And you know what? And I'm not, I'm not, because honestly, I know that I love black children.
Right,
I love my children. I want to see more black babies. Period.
right, right.
But I
But
feel like women have a choice. If they want to do what they want to do, they
right.
do what they want to do. And
Please.
all I want, no, all, I
Because,
just want to get
like,
my thought out. I just
hold on,
want to get my thought out.
hold on. I understand that, but like, I really, because right now we have an opportunity to kind of talk about like the conflict as it stands in the league, and not necessarily like where we stand ideologically. Because the only reason I was pointing that out is to understand that there's a basis that certain things can't be reconciled, especially not right now. In terms of like who wants to converse with Suave, who doesn't want to converse with Suave, it's certain things that are unreconcilable at this point. You know what I mean? And those conversations are the reason why that is in the first place. You feel me? That's whose fault that is. I'm not
All of
sure.
these things were unreconcilable before this.
Right, but
If they're and I've been saying it. I've been saying it. The motherfuckers keep the same slick shit going on. And I mean, like I say, I see the system. I see the over exaggerating. Suave did some slick shit. Niggas blatantly saying, Suave, when I see you, I'ma kill you. What's your address? Fuck your girl. Fuck this. Fuck that. And then, but did you see Suave hold his hand like that when Solar said that? What the fuck? For 4 years? Fuck y'all. Fuck you. It's my year. I'm putting in the work. I made sure that's like, it's undeniable. You can't do more debates than me this year. That's it. That's it. And since that can't be accomplished, here we are digging back in the graveyard and everybody getting personal, everybody doing a bunch of stuff and then saying, look, Suave doing it like Suave's doing it. I'm not going back and forth with Nandy. I haven't called her out her name. I haven't spoke about Lex. I haven't spoke about the drunk barber.
bro. When we talking about specifically when you say like like them not hitting the link, them not having a conversation with you on their panel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think y'all should.
I don't
You
think
feel
they
me?
did. They should. We shouldn't because what are they gonna say after that? I'm sorry for being a liar over and over and over again and purposely trying to fucking destroy your character on you. What is it gonna come out to come? It's not gonna be like Oh, you see how I proved all the shit I said was true? And I'm like, man, you know what? I apologize. I
What's
did.
wrong with bro?
None of that's gonna be there. What you say, sis? Shout out to
Yeah,
the super duper super so shout out to verbal assassin, man. Appreciate the $10. Real talk. Nobody's gonna be able to do that. What they gonna say? What is the conversation gonna be like other than them saying some shit and not bringing no proofs and then calling me out my lane and me constantly with the words that came out their mouth proving my point. You said I was being sarcastic. Okay, well let's not talk about it. Why are we talking about it again? Because some shit happened with somebody else, and now here we go talking about some shit that happened 2 years ago. Nothing. I haven't talked to Blue. Blue ain't got no reason to be doing no stream on me. So no, they're not gonna hit the link. They're not gonna hit my link. They're not gonna give me a link, and I'm gonna do content about it. They're gonna die. They
Hey,
will
you know,
die.
But can I say something though?
Okay,
y'all
go
do that
ahead, come
bad,
on,
bro.
and then let's go to Tejan. Go ahead.
Nah, she got it. She got it.
Okay, Tejan, then I bail that man. Love yourself. What's good, sis? This the hardest motherfucking
Okay,
reception ever did.
I'm definitely finna expose some stuff. I want you guys to really, really listen. Now, my laptop is slow, so if I'm going in and out, I definitely got to tell y'all this because this is to expose everything. And out the blue was with me
Google ain't fucking with it. They just not fucking with it. They said not today. It's too deep. It's too deep for the intro. Unless it's me. Is it my shit that's fucking up, or can y'all hear? You mute as well.
I said, no, it's definitely her, man. You should stream y'all. Do not let her live, man. That is crazy. Tejan, we can't hear you.
Hey, but you know what? Like,
Hold on,
listen,
she
man.
jumping
Like,
in
like
on
I
another
said,
device.
like I said, man. Like, life is way too short. You feel me? Like,
Absolutely.
we need, like, YouTube is recreational. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be raising no blood pressures. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
I agree. It's getting too stressful, and I'm starting to think maybe like I don't even know. Like, is it my presence? Is it the presence of some of the other ladies over here
You
that's
try to make
bringing
sense
all
out
this
of it?
extra stress? Because it's like if that's the case, maybe
No,
we need to just
no. If you listen, all of this stuff started in season one.
yeah,
No.
it's re- it's really just like this is how things evolve. This is how shit get better.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
like that. Really, that's all it is.
good
You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
Like I said, for everybody that wasn't that's ever been a part of S.V.D.L, that's no longer a part of S.V.D.L, you know what I'm saying? Like I like that's something that yeah, I mean it's they was all I thank them for all being a part of help building what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whether you did all your debates, whether you didn't do all of it, you feel me? Whether you know what I'm saying, did streams under the S.V.D.L title, whether you was in any fucking way. You know what I mean? Just to focus on the positivity. This shit been here for 4 seasons. This ain't the first set of drama and people getting cussed out and threatened and you know what I'm saying? The niggas is still here. You feel me? So it's like just to sit on the positivity of what
Right.
we've been able to do as we approach the end of the season, on into this next year's playoffs. You feel me? Like surviving. You feel me?
Right.
Longevity is better and greater than anything. You know what I mean? Like if niggas could allow this shit to just be and flourish to what it can be, what it has the potential to be, that's the can't no one stream, you know what I'm saying, encompass what it would mean for this shit to flourish into what it can be. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Yeah.
So so that's why, it is what it is. I mean, I appreciate what Suave does. People don't understand, like, Suave keep a lot of the name of the league alive in a lot of ways, just because he's one of the niggas that's willing to really stream under the S.V.D.L banner more than any fucking body else. even me, even as much as I talk about my commitment to the league, like shit, a large part of the season, I was like, hey, I got shit I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see y'all at this time. You know what I'm saying? And I stuck to that commitment. You know what I'm saying? Like I came back when I said I was. Like I'm getting my debates in. I mean, I just got my first spiritual win, what probably since season 2. My first, you know what I mean? And so, we moving forward, man. Like that's really all it is. You know what I mean?
Man, good.
And I think any conversation, like once it start getting to like violence and all that other type of shit, like that's outside of what niggas came there
Yeah,
for. You feel
that
me?
ain't what we on, man.
That's outside of what niggas came there for. Period. Like I mean, really, to be honest, like a lot of the personal relationships, I've seen too many failed relationships since I've been on YouTube. Like, it's actually
Fucked
upsetting.
up. That's fucked up.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I've seen a lot of failed romantic entanglements since a nigga been on
What's
YouTube.
wrong?
Oh, romantic?
You said what?
You said romantic?
Like relate? Nah, yeah, I'm talking about like failed romantic relationships.
You feel sick?
Like it's a lot of ways that YouTube intersect into real life that's like hella problematic. You feel me? Like,
Tajon, is you back? I want to give you a chance to get it out right quick. You there? Tajon. 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 We can't hear you. We can't hear you. You got to pre-record it and send it to me. Pre-record it and send it to me. Rebel Assassin in the building. What's going on?
Yeah, hi, I'm back.
Okay, bet. Domo? Tequila?
Yeah, let me I don't know what Tajon is doing, but I want to ask Domo a question. So there was something brought up, a situation, a topic brought up, and Domo, why did you? It sounded like fear, like you didn't want to let the ladies go ahead and have that conversation and explain. Don't shake your head. What you shaking your head for?
Suave?
Yes, wow. Why are you shaking
Because
your head?
you're challenging Domo. I said, okay, well, let's see what's up with this.
This is just what I do. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out. Domo got really nervous, and
nah,
Domo,
I
you
didn't. I
you
didn't get
you
nervous.
started
It
to
just wasn't the time. That wasn't the conversation I was having. Like
right.
so, the
Okay, so
conversation that
but
was taking place. The
uh
conversation that
huh
was taking place
uh-huh.
before they joined the conversation. That I was continuing to have that conversation.
Right.
So
So
regardless
you
of,
know what happens in conversation, though. You know it ebbs and it flows, and when you say something, someone is going to have a response to something that you say, and it might not
that's
be.
completely
Yeah,
fine.
no, they had a response.
No, that's completely fine. I was controlling the direction of the conversation I was having, and
Oh,
I decided
controlling.
that
Okay.
conversation was
Oh,
going
you
to
decided.
continue. Yes, yes.
Oh, well, all right then. Okay.
You don't think? Hold on. You don't think he should have? You should.
No,
You think the
I don't. I
conversation
don't. I
should?
think it's a Friday night, and I think it's not a formal debate, and I think that the conversation should just be allowed to ebb
It
and
just
flow the way
run
that the
wild,
conversation is going to ebb and flow.
and so we never. So
No, I
okay,
mean, and at the point where I no longer want to be a part of the conversation, that's fine. But
It sure is fine.
there
It's
was there was no
absolutely fine.
reason there was no reason for it to diverge from where it was.
yeah, I think there was a couple of points that needed to be made before we could even, establish a secondary group of points.
Can
You
I
know,
say something right quick? I didn't want it to diverge. I just wanted to make the point to be known that in my belief, I don't know what might have gone on when I wasn't around, or what was said when I wasn't around. But when I was around, I did not hear ladies say kill black babies or kill black male babies, and I was not a part of that. So that narrative that gets thrown out there, It does bother me because I wasn't here for that conversation.
Yeah. It was the two. It was the boy black babies slogan, and then it was the vest slogan, and they just smeared it together. And all the women who were being extreme left, and all the ones who were
Right.
logical stayed, and was like, no, this
Because
is what I mean. But they
the
don't
point
care
that was
about the
being
logic.
the point that was being made though is that there's a divest or there's an investment in that narrative. So since there's an investment in that narrative, it doesn't matter who's actually a part of it. That crusade, takes
Mhm.
place the way that it does. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, of course, a lot of people weren't saying that. But it's like you just get really people just get caught in the crosshair because there's no investment in actually having the nuanced conversation, right? Because these conversations are already the meta conversations are already taking place all across YouTube. It just happened to be that the argument league became one place where it became a significant battlefield. Because we've had these conversations on the argument league before. We've had these conversations in S.V.D.L before. I mean, it was mostly since it was mostly men. It was men clashing with men. But then when the sisters got involved, then it got more nuanced. And instead of embracing the nuance and having more uh like really
Growing up,
more
leveling
yeah,
up.
like more like grown up conversation. It just became about the base level meta conversation that happens everywhere else. You feel me? That's where the confusion
Exactly.
comes from. And so it's like again, so the point I'm making the suave is nigga, they on their crusade, you've been placed on the other side of that. That means when you show up on their platform, it's look at this bitch ass nigga, look at this, look, because there's no incentive for them to have an intelligent or not even to say intelligent, because I ain't even here to question nobody's intelligence. There's no incentive to have an honest conversation because you've already been painted as an insurgent. You already in. Right now, you just a prop on the platform. You feel me? Right now, when you show up, I'm gonna let you on so I can use you as a prop. And then when I get done using you, I'm gonna go back to clowning you. You know what I'm saying? Until I can use you again. You feel me? And
Yeah.
every time you trying to have that honest conversation, they again trying to use you as a prop.
Yeah. Shout out
That
to the.
that conversation,
So
that
do
was
you,
the point that was being made.
so do you think that it was because it was women who were talking about it?
That was a thing. That was a thing. It wasn't the only thing. It was because motherfuckers was already taught. The people that they can't beat in debates, they like to beat on panels. Okay, no matter what the conversation is. So yes, that was. I'll give it 30% of the wave that changed, and there were other elements, but people is people were just simple. No matter what it is. So yes, y'all were a very big impact on season 3. Going into season 4.
But
But
does
that
anyone
element,
think, do any of the men, I'm sorry, go ahead, Swab. I'm sorry.
no, I was just saying, but that pre-existed. Go ahead.
My question is, do any of the men think that if those conversations were already being had, that it became a problem for the actual people who can actually make that decision to say this is what we can do, whether you're going to do it or not? I think it is more about this is the power that you have. This is what you can do. These are your choices, and letting women know that they have a choice, that you're not pigeonholed to do what other people think you should do, in particular men who aren't women. And what women hear a lot in these spaces are men dictating to us what we should do, how we should do it, what we should think about it, and that all of those things should be based on what a man thinks about it. And that is a problem for certain types of women.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, as well it
Oh, my
should
bad.
be. I think
I was trying
what
to get
happened
John out of here. Go
what
ahead.
happened
No, my
what
bad.
happened in the league though was
Okay, King.
it. Oh yeah, go ahead, Tim. Yeah, go ahead, you got it.
Okay,
Oh
let
no,
me
no,
just
I
try
want.
to be quick as possible because I ain't gonna be on
Okay, go
long.
ahead.
But I got to clarify some things. So 6 months ago, just pay attention, y'all. 6 months ago, I did an interview with with Mr. Uganda. I was on the Mr. Uganda's channel, and the whole point. It started off with me saying I'm afraid to be back in relationships because of my domestic violence abuse and the stuff that I didn't ask to be a single mother. So basically, I was taking up for Black American mothers because the rumors were spreading around that Black women were making babies on purpose, kicking the fathers out of the house and getting the welfare and living it off on the welfare. This was Lady A's social podcast that was on Miss Uganda's channel talking all this mess, right? So she came to attack me. But what happened was she was on Cynthia G's channel trolling Cynthia G, and she didn't dare go to Nyla's channel, to Cynthia G's channel. And what she did was she on purpose. She did that shit on purpose. She didn't want to about kill Black male babies. Cynthia G said, close your legs, stop these degenerates. Moonflower was talking about the same thing Cynthia G was talking about. Why would you want to give birth to men who would kill your mom? All these things that just shows degeneracy.
You Borgin,
They put
baby.
they're knocking your teeth out. And what happened was Lady A on her channel was talking about Cynthia G is aborting abort all Black male babies when we just said stop sleeping with them and you stop making their babies. As simple as that. Two different things. And that's what me and Lady A got into it with. But because she has a huge following and out the blue was with me when he came to defend me. He was there listening to the whole thing. So he does go to Mr. Uganda too. And he knew what was going on. And he should have defended that and said, nah, the African woman started this mess. She was the main one going around talking about what Cynthia G said. And she's doing it out of content because she ain't really got nobody to follow her old ugly looking ass. So she decided to spread this rumor around. And then dudes who go to Miss Uganda's channel who's trying to get at people like millennial, because you know she's big, she a big time mammy. It's getting at her because she's trying to impress these dudes, and I'm telling her you better watch out for these wolves. So these listen to what our Lady A is saying and what Mystic Dogo was saying. Mystic Dogo agreed with Lady A, and they just to go and spread this shit around, and that's what started all of this mess. Was those two African bitches got no husband, wish they was a baby mama, and all of a sudden they're taking up for Black men and Black hair. All of a sudden Black men care when not too long.
Hold on. Hold on. This is
John, so you connected
In
to
Black community
Sullivan
and
debate?
kill all
Can you
babies,
connect to the
especially
argument? Can you hear us, man?
the shit started way back in Mr. Uganda's channel. If y'all want to see where it happened 6 months ago when the conversation was talked about. All right.
Absolutely.
So it was bringing these stop bringing these degenerates in the world, because guess what, women were dying left and right, and they're still dying left and right for that handsome bar. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the stuff has started, and she had this big ass hoopla about it, and she wouldn't even face Cynthia G. She decided to bring this damn and just have these dudes that was on her channel be coming to your channel, be going to Taz channel, starting shit with Taz, coming back to your channel over in Solar's channel, and
Okay, bet. That was nice.
Hey everybody.
that's going
What's
on
going
right there.
on, Lynn? I appreciate that, Tanjan. That was a golden nugget. I appreciate that history, that background on that.
And you know, I didn't think oh,
Go ahead,
sorry.
Lynn. What's going on?
I didn't know any of the people that she named. But I just want to say this here since we clearing things up. I'm with Tequila on that. I am not a divester. I have 4 sons and 1 daughter. I never thought about aborting, and I never was in those conversations. But it seems like if you come over here, it's like you get lumped into a lot of crazy characters. You know, my husband is Black. It's just, but I've heard rumors that I'm a divester. I'm this. Come on, the reason why a lot of us stayed over here was because in YouTube, when I got introduced, it just seemed like it was a bunch of weird men. And I always tell Suave, you just seem normal. There's
Yeah.
not a lot of normal damn men on YouTube.
It's not.
it's sorry. I gotta like say thank you for being normal. Like I appreciate you.
It's like Swab and Domo are like normal,
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Domo
So
is
women
normal.
are going to gravitate to that because in this space the majority of men are not fucking normal. They're just not. They want to kill us, they want to hurt us, they want to destroy
Yes.
us, they want to degrade us. And it's refreshing when women can come and just share our thoughts and have a different opinion, not be called all kinds of bitches and hoes and strags and daggles and all of this bullshit that's going on. Like we're human too, and we have our thoughts and we have our opinions, and we should be allowed to have that, but there shouldn't be a point where we have to ask for it. It is our right to speak our mind just like it is for men. So my question is, what kind of women do y'all actually want over here? Do you want yes women? Do you want black male worshiping women? Do you want women with no brains or minds or thoughts or opinions of their own? Do you want women who won't give you any pushback? You need to let the women know so the women know maybe it's not a
We
space for
want
them.
women who want to debate.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Right, but you have a problem with what they want to debate.
No,
No,
no, we
we
don't.
don't. No, we don't. We want the same thing out of the men we want from the women. Be logical. Don't be extreme. And
or
unhealthy.
even hold on, Suave.
That's it.
To be for real, even if you're gonna be extreme, make your argument.
No extremism.
Nah, I
I'm
mean, I guess
tired
that's
of
the.
the
It's. I mean,
dragon masters and the.
if listen, if somebody want to make an extreme argument, fuck it, they gonna make an extreme argument.
No, I
Make
don't
it
mean
look,
make an extreme
but
argument. I'm talking about just being the untype of characterable character. Like that shit is just weird, bro. Niggas is weird with that shit with me, bro.
So do y'all
I
have a
mean,
problem
cause
with a
this is
black woman who says I'm black, I'm not black first, but I'm black woman first? Y'all have a
okay.
problem with that?
No, no,
Like
it
that's no.
doesn't sound like nothing we would want to debate, but no.
This is the way that I describe the league is it's a think tank. Think tanks require different thought processes that we not gonna agree. We not supposed to all believe the same thing because then we can't have a debate league. We ain't got nothing to debate.
Exactly. And
The confusion,
I think that it should be controversial at times. I think that
yes,
is
me too.
what's gonna bring the crowd. Like you can't it has to be something controversial. You know, you have to have those types of conversations where
Hey,
some
but people have to
people's ideas are out there, right? Or seem to
true.
be out there. But if they can logically put it in perspective for you, then that should be welcomed.
Right, no, and it is. But this is the problem. People, because this is YouTube and art and the league is not, you know what I'm saying, salacious and you know what I mean, like celebrity gossip and all of that. Like people just think what happens on the panels is representative of the league.
Yeah,
No,
they fucking
watch the debates. If you want to know what the league is about, watch our debates. It's gonna be some bad debates. It's gonna be some really good debates, but you're gonna see what we doing. That's a reflective of what's happening over here. Like the problem though is wait, like you said, what get the most attention is the controversy. Niggas is getting cussed out. Niggas is they saying kill babies. They okay with this. They okay with that. Like nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I like it's a lot of shit that y'all say that I disagree with, but it ain't my position to just constantly like you don't need to be
hit
saying
that
that.
link.
Nah,
Hit that link like a motherfucker, bro. I heard y'all say, like, what the fuck, man? That was my problem with it. Like, damn, I'll be up here all day. Fucking female hit the panel. Yeah, I'm cold. Boop, it's the same little sick motherfucker. Don't you think that's because women got anemia? Man, get the fuck out of here. It's so fair. Like, you want kind of nigga, like,
this
but I
I
love it. Like,
realized.
but
Look, I realized I had to chill when niggas was like, bro, you not checking them.
Try.
You not checking them when and I'm like, wait, you saying that the demand for me to be on panels and not get cussed out by you niggas is to constantly police what other motherfuckers are saying on these panels. I can't do it.
yeah.
Hmm.
If that's the
Okay, but
demand for me,
Domo,
I'ma fail y'all.
I
What's
just
up?
wanted to address something you said about the abortion thing. And this is how I look at it. I'm not in no other woman's shoes other than my own. And when I came on YouTube, all you heard was men complaining about child support. You heard
Mhm.
men talking about women trapping them with kids.
Talk about it, sis.
It was the biggest thing about child support and not wanting to
Yeah.
take care of these kids. And
And
then
these
you
single
hear
mothers
women
are
say
the
about
bane of the
and
community.
single mothers this and they ain't
Mhm.
raising it. And when these boys grow up to be criminals, who fault it is? The woman. So I mean, I think that became a logical argument. Stop making them. It
Right.
is not to me something I would ever suggest. But when it came out, it's like pressure bust pipes. And if you're getting blamed for everything, you're wrong for putting people on child support. You're wrong if you're a single mother. The best thing to say is, look, just don't have, because it just seemed like so much vitriol from the men.
It's a logical argument. It's
But that
not
was,
supposed to
but
be an
that,
emotional argument, and men turned it into emotional. But it really was a coming from a place of logic. Well, how about since you're not appreciated if you become a mother and you're not married? And let's face it, even some of these married mothers, you're married and you have children, it's a problem because oh God, if you divorce them, oh God, oh you're horrible then too. It's like women can't win. So
Yes.
it's like you're between a rock and a hard place, and a person who's trying to survive. And women are all about survival. Women adjust to their environment, and if the environment is harsh, women are going to become thick skinned. Women are going to become rough around the edges because women survive. That's what women do. They adapt and adjust to their environment. If the environment is telling you that you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, women are going to put the middle finger, both of them, at the same time and say, fuck this shit, and live happily ever after, regardless of what men have to say about it.
Yeah, and
right,
especially if you're
but
saying that we can't raise the sons by ourselves, but they're not staying with you to raise the sons. And if you, God forbid, put them on child support, they want to kill you and
but
talk
see,
so bad
this
about
what y'all
you.
gotta understand though. This what y'all gotta understand. I'm the type of nigga to where when the conversation of abortion pop up, I don't have any input because I can't make that call. I'm that type of nigga though. The niggas that come to YouTube are nothing like that though. Like specifically the niggas that exist in these arenas, like they feel strongly about this topic, right? This is where niggas where they talk about the conservatism that exists in black communities. This is one of the extremely conservative positions that black communities as a whole take. You
But
know what I'm saying?
are they really conservative when they feel that it's okay to walk away from their black
Right.
sons if they
Right,
don't?
Right. They're
but
very
see again though.
self-money when they want to be
But
conservative.
hold on. But
Not
that's what I'm
about
saying.
caring
I don't
about the
think.
children. It's about the controlling of the woman and having that control over her. That's what it's really about when you break it
But the
down to brass tacks.
but the conversation that I'm having, right? The conversation that I'm having is not necessarily about whether or not that the claim that you're making is right or wrong. M- More so, how can two people who hold these mutually exclusive positions exist in this debate space in a way where they do their debates and they keep it pushing? You know what I'm saying? Or does the fact that we disagree on this topic, does it mean that we can't exist in this space without us constantly going back and forth, constantly attacking each other? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how some people are. I can't
Or
stand it.
allowing
I think
or
that men
allowing the conversation to move on. You feel me?
about
Like
women are saying when they're talking about when women are talking about our lives, our bodies, and what we have to go through, and all that entails. I think men need to listen more and talk less. That's what I think because I don't.
and that, again, that's completely fine. But when again, we talking about men and women with these opposing beliefs existing in a think tank in this bubble that we call Solar Vision Debate League, with us all existing here, can we hold these opposing beliefs and still be able to have other conversations, still be able to discuss other things, even outside of this frame of reference?
I don't know. I see black women being able to do that, but I don't see black men doing it because they get extremely emotional and triggered when a black woman says, "I'm not going to have your babies. I've decided I'm not going to do it." So now we're in an emotional conversation and the logic goes out the window. They don't even want to know why. You're just supposed to be a breeder for them, regardless of what they do, regardless of whether or not they are there to take care of that child. None of that matters. Black women are supposed to be the mules for the black society, get on all fours and let everybody step on their back and continue
But
to
that's not what's being
be.
represented. That's what he's focusing on, saying we're not doing that. Now, what will come of this? If everybody stop running to they gateways, they little tunnels and ways to escalate or this, and you have to have the conversation as a mature adult, what does that look like?
Who's not having
Because we're
conversation
not.
as a mature adult? Who has not been being able to be mature and understanding the nuance of that conversation
I
though?
think that's pretty immature to ask that. To be honest,
Why? Why
because
is it
we're talking about a group of people. We're not talking about gender. We're
well,
talking about a group of people, men and women. Some
mm-hmm.
women feel this way. Some men agree with them. Some men and women disagree with them. What does that look like when everybody's having a choice? So to say who's not having a choice, let's assume none of us. But right now we'll start. Let's assume all of us are capable. I mean, because that's what I'm depending on. Because I'm trying to do a debate league with you, right? So I don't want to have a debate league with a bunch of incapable thinking, progressive motherfuckers. So okay, fine.
And what has happened with the men? It's mostly the men. Yeah, you've had a woman or two get upset with you, and I'm not sure what that's about, but mostly it's been the men on your head because
They're
why
gone.
allowed
They're
women
gone.
to
You're
have
left with me and
ignorance?
Domo. They're gone. They're not here. You're left with me and Domo. Now, let's have a conversation.
Because how dare you have women come and speak their ideas? How
Absolutely. I agree. And
for it
they're
to
gone. I
make
agree. I agree. They're gone. Now, what is the conversation? Now that those people are gone, are we going to sit here and complain about those people not being here? Or are me and you finna have the conversation to the point where it's like, damn, okay, well, I'm the devil. I'm your oppressor. Or you're kind of exaggerating who I am today.
I think we having a good conversation now. I think it's.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
of
think that
course. That's why I'm engaging in it. Go ahead, sister. My bad.
I think that we see things, from a woman's point of view, and you guys see things from a man point of view. And because you guys stepped up and are raising your kids and are with your kids, it's I see your point of view because I was lucky enough to have my kids and raise my kids with their father, right? So I just think that everybody is coming from their own advantage point in life, and but what I'm telling you, when I came here onto YouTube, it was not just here, it was everywhere. It was like, wow. I never even knew black men like talk like this. I didn't even know black men like had
me
so much
neither. It
hatred
was
for
shocking to me when
women.
I first got here too. I was
I was
shocked.
really like,
I
who
was
is this
shocked.
weirdo? And it was just constantly, I mean, just searching. It was so constant. I don't know how
Y'all
they
put me
find
on
all these
a lot
weirdos.
of it. I never heard that type of shit.
I
Like
never
I'm
heard men
saying,
talk like this.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Now,
it was
now,
shocking.
now I can't say like my pops talk kind of crazy. So I wish I could say I ain't never heard men talk like that. But
Yeah, I
the
never
first
heard that shit.
the first advice that my father gave me about women was juice these hoes. So
Oh
I
yeah,
Oh
can't
my
really.
that was crazy. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
it's wild. But look, I mean, and I think that on that question is like about the like people existing in a similar space. I think that's what has to be the investment. Like I think like people joining the league now, it has to be an understanding of there's no one argument that's bigger than the whole league. There's no one conversation. You feel me? Like we can have this conversation about the role of black men and black women and disagree, but then also have this a conversation about capitalism and still be able to flesh out different nuances associated with capitalism. You know what I mean? And not go back down the I'm saying the same route. You feel me? Or even agree on certain things when it comes to religion, spirituality, and I'm
Yeah,
saying anything else. You feel me? I think, but again, that has to be an investment. And I feel like what people, the reason why me and Suave like shit still here like a motherfucker is because like overall, even though Suave be doing YouTube nigga shit, we here for the league. Like that's really
I
it.
just
But
think
it's
that is
YouTube.
just a natural hot topic because it's just like that debate how they did about polygamy, and people was trying to take it and put it on her, and it was just a debate. So I just think that when things are hot topics, it do trigger people. But I think you're
Yeah,
right. You can't just be stuck on one topic too. You know what
fact.
I'm saying? And I think that's what I see a lot. That not saying you can't get over it, but if something is so triggering, maybe it shouldn't be discussed. In
Nah, we
mixed
should talk
company
about
all
it.
the time. I don't know.
I mean, I
In
think it should. I
conversation.
think it should be discussed, but not debated. Like for me, I don't want to debate your personal belief of the Bible. That's something that you know what I'm saying. Go ahead, nobody. Peace to you.
No, I was co-signing. I said right to what you were saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I thought I heard you taking off when I took off. Go ahead, Amo.
but I wanted to add this though. What y'all saw though, like what's happening kind of right now, what the league was built on, like showing itself as being capable of being in terms of like intellectual practice. You feel me? Because a lot of niggas talk about the way that they approach these conversations was all about, you know what I'm saying? Uh,
Hey, you dying, bro? It's over with, man.
Hold on, what happened?
Your phone dying.
No, it ain't, nigga.
Okay, we can hear you now.
But like nigga, it was covered up by like saying niggas was trying to have educational conversations. Edifying was the word that was used often. You feel me? But you see now that when it gets to the brass tacks of can your religion, you know what I'm saying, can your understanding of blackness, right? Can you like how you fundamentally, you know what I'm saying, feel about some shit? Can you coexist with other intellectuals who have a fundamentally different way to understand that? You know what I mean? And because the league was kind of built on more like those dogmatic, uh, 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 like religious, spiritual, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit was still the foundation of it. That's really what's being separated from the league right
And
now.
that was like acid right there. It
Yeah.
wasn't just the men having to get used to women expressing their ideas and the drawing lines. It was like the religious aspect of how they feel about women exclusively. Like it was like God
But
damn.
and the crazy thing about it, bro, like if you look at it ideologically,
Yeah.
and this is actually if y'all go, well, I don't know if season 2 is still up, but I had a debate with Minister Howell about this shit. But this is a place when it comes to certain women's issues, a place where black nationalism, pan Africanism, and religious motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, like where they converge is like the role of women, what women are able to do. You know what I mean? Like that. If you look at it from the terms of a Venn diagram, where they are able to kind of, you know what I mean, have an understanding of each other is what it got to do with shit that got to do with women. You feel me?
Right.
And so when you had the super pro black niggas and then the super religious niggas, and then you had all this pro woman shit, like this was one thing where they was able to be like, yeah, you pro black and you fuck with Africa, and I'm religious and I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, Israel and all that shit. But damn it, when it comes to these women, like we gotta do something about this shit. You feel me? That's what this was. That's that's really what this was. And
Man.
so niggas just kind of like again, like that shit. If it was that important to where niggas was like the league and shit, I'm done with it, whatever, all of that other shit. Then shit, like we ain't need it. We ain't need it. And Suave in the argument league ain't the league. Like motherfuckers beefing with Suave, like fucking up whole debates and shit. That's what I'm trying to tell this nigga. Like, man, leave this shit alone, bruh.
No,
Like,
but honestly, and I like the conversation. It's a healthy conversation. But what I'm doing, because we didn't talk no more. You know what I'm saying about uh where to push the league. You had a suggestion. Motherfuckers need to lay low, make sure they survive the nuclear bomb this season, and in the off season have okay. I'm taking action right now, right? So this is the normalizing of it. So I'm yes, I'm putting blue it's it's a double, it's a coin. It's two sides to it, but this is separate from the Nandy shit. This is separate from all of that other shit. Cause I never was addressing that. When I said what I had to say, I said what I had to say, but it wasn't like so. No, this is separate from that, and it looks the same. It might smell the same. It's not the same though. Trust me. Blue. No, I give a fuck about Blue, man. I love Blue. I love Blue family, man. I hope Blue is progressive. I don't want nothing but the best for Blue, but it's a conflict of interest because to me, battering Blue means him stop listening to Lex, which is what I'm saying, a conflict of interest. So it's like
Yeah, because that's
I'm
where
gonna
you
have
be
to bite
fucking,
that.
bro. Because that's where you be fucking up, bro. Like Lex
Yeah.
is his homie, bro. That's the
That
clique.
don't stop me from saying what's right. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'll be able to whatever Blue say about me, man. He allowed to. He got the right to because I'm a forever attack his
Hey, go
Facebook.
ahead. Mute YouTube, Tangent. Mute
Oh,
YouTube.
sorry. You
Yeah,
know
well,
why I'm having issues with the microphone, and then I had to go to the phone, and then I try to explain what really happened, and then it just,
go
I
ahead,
look
go
like.
ahead and say what you want to say because I want to get back to Frying Blue anyway. So
No,
I'm gonna
okay.
go around the
Well,
panel and
speaking of out the blue, he normally would do like I do. I had an interview 6 months ago, at Mr. Uganda's channel, and it was and I had my goal, I was trying to defend Black American women because I'm sick of us getting attacked on every
no,
little
we heard
aspect,
you.
right?
We heard you. We didn't. You didn't
But
boil
I
down
don't know
what
if
you
you
wanted.
heard now because I looked back at my phone and it was just in and out and all
Oh
this other
no,
stuff.
we absolutely heard you.
But what
You
part did
told
you
us
get
when.
where we started? Because the person who started all this shit was Lady A. She's the one that was going around spreading this thing about, sin, G talking about abort all black male babies because she don't even like her. She don't like her stance of how she gets down. But the fact that you don't even have a man, you don't even have a baby, you're not even a baby mama. So you're attacking African American women or Black American women, and you bring it over to someone else's channel. Now, Mr. Uganda had nothing to do with the smoke and the scrutiny when they were attacking me. Okay, they were attacking me, and then they started trying to shame me for following Cynthia G. And then they said, "Oh yes, well you advocate aborting black male babies." That's what started this shit. That was 6 months ago. That was 6 months ago. And I said she didn't say that. I said she said close your womb. And a lot of guys got upset. And then to break all this down is not. It was like it was mighty funny how they was getting so upset that she said stop having babies by these dudes, and then all of a sudden they want to put all it couldn't find it on nobody else. So Moonflower tried to iterate that, and then they started putting it all on her. And it wasn't really her who started that shit. It was Lady A social podcast. And I told everybody because she kept on attacking Taz. Taz don't know who she is. They couldn't find him. They kept. Then she started attacking Cynthia G. And then she's still bringing the stuff up. But let me tell you something. Blue comes to that channel. Now, the same people who go to the channel to watch Mr. Uganda channel, get involved with Mr. Uganda channel, also go to this woman's channel called Africa Millennial. Now, she's a mammy, for real mammy, like an African mammy, because she's this younger girl who's like around Moonflower's age or maybe younger, and she's trying to pander to these men. And black dudes be like, yeah, don't listen to her. Top attitude, right? But these are the same guys that go over there and troll over in Cynthia G channel, but then I'll go back to Africa Millennial channel, and then they start saying some shit about Cynthia G. They start saying some shit about her life, and then now Moonflower's a new person they want to target. Well, how come you can't target yourself? Because y'all started this rumor, and then now you want to make it about everybody else, and when it actually started with them damn folks in Africa. Africa! That started that shit right over there. They don't want to spread them rumors because they said all we do is have babies and then kick the man out the house to get the welfare. That's what she say. And I'm telling her that's probably how y'all live in y'all country, but you better stop targeting black single moms out here. That's what you're not gonna do. They start talking about G's kids and all this stuff. It's like all this is a messy shit. But the guys who will go to their channel and listen to Miss Uganda's channel, go to Africa Millennium channel, and Out the Blue goes there too. And Out the Blue goes straight from that channel. He can tell you there's other dudes that be on that channel. He knows they go they spread that shit around. It gets back to Red Supreme and everybody else because they go over there. Okay, they go there to pander to some African women that be on their little damn channel, and they pander, and that's what started those rumors. And Moonflower just happened to be a pod. They just dump all that shit on.
but it really wasn't Moonflower. It was Africa Social Podcast, aka Lady A, and Mystic Dogo. So if anybody want to get on any motherfucking body that for spreading them lies, let's get on them motherfuckers over there because they go to Miss Uganda's channel. He don't even mind y'all coming over there. He kind of love to smoke. So anytime Miss Uganda channel come up there, ladies, I'm letting you know right now. I gotta clear Moonflower's name because that's not fair. The people skip what them bitches did, and they sat there and made it seem like it was all Cynthia G when it was not. It wasn't. It was Lady A who started that shit. So I just want to just clarify some stuff because that's
All
where
right,
it
bet.
come from. And
I
No,
those
got a
I do
dudes that was
appreciate
question.
it.
pandering,
You reiterated. You said what?
those
I
dudes
got a
that was pandering, right? They was the main ones helping Lady A spread the freaking rumors. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And out the blue know who a couple of them are. That's all I'm saying.
All right, bet for sure. Thank you, Tanjan. Peace to Moonflower. Who was that? Was that nobody or verbal?
That was me. I was trying to say,
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out why my name need to be cleared. I was coming to say, hey, and then she was like, we got to clear Moonflower name. What I
because
do?
people put the abort black babies conversation on you.
Oh, that's what's been going on.
That was something she wanted to clear up. That wasn't recent, but it's a little mist of it. You know what I'm saying? Because people still riding on that. The
I'm trying
reason
to figure
that,
out why I was the topic of conversation this morning.
where?
No,
With
I got sick of
what's his
people
name? And
talking about.
because I thought when I text you this morning, Suave, and I asked you and I said I thought y'all was cool, and I was telling you what was going
Oh,
on. Yes, he just kept saying, and you gotta say why you associate with Moonflower, then Moonflower this and Moonflower that, and I'm like, damn, if you talking about Suave, why you steady bringing my name up? Like, what the fuck I do?
that's the false narrative they got to put together.
Thank you.
Other people are pushing it. So they got to push what's got a little gas. That's one of the
Right.
more convincing lies. So yeah,
And
yep,
I was real surprised at Blue. Like, I support you and all that shit. I was real surprised at that nigga.
Yeah,
yeah.
but Moonflower, I think a lot of that came to you with that debate, and which it wasn't even your stance. You don't even believe in it. You just took the doggone abortion debate because you wanted to have the debates.
Yeah,
But
under my belt.
this was the thing, and it's you have said it so many times. I know you sick of saying it, and Suave even said it. Domo even said it. It's not your stance to abort no black babies. Your stance is don't even fool with with them and get pregnant. Don't get pregnant by them.
You
So
should come up
I
who
don't
long.
even know why they keep trying to say like that's what you
Be-
saying. No, that not.
because
It's
Mule,
just the
the reason
same
why
way
they
they
keep
done
saying that
thrown
is
that
because
I'm a divester. And I'm like, what am I? I mean, I
it's
done
going to
lived all
deflect
these
from the
years of my
fact
life
that
to
them
become a
Negroes was
divester.
talking about cheaper to just do 10
Oh, for
years
sure.
in prison if you get rid of the accident, the mama, and you don't have to pay child support. That's what they kept on doing. They was preaching that shit for 2 years in a row. They was saying that shit, and it was very hurtful for them to say that and burn the community down. And no more nappy headed ass black babies. When a white woman said that shit about black babies should be gone, nobody got smoked for that pig headed cracker. Nobody said nothing about that woman who said that. And they was and she and what's the name was last on a what do you call it, the black manosphere. He was playing that shit. I don't know if it was him or it was what's the name, I don't know why Michi X think he's cool. I don't like she said he never harmed the community, but he thought it was Tommy Sotomayor. He played that shit. And that was a
Wait,
couple years ago. And
What you talking about?
about them talking about killing black babies. That was the one when a white woman said that shit. Nobody had smoke for that fucking ass white
But
bitch.
what I'm
But yet
saying is
them
that's
brothers,
not
but
how
them brothers,
whoever said that.
hold on,
I
them brothers
watched
was getting
over
on
and
there
over
making a
and trying
joke
to
about it
figure out
because it
why
was
they keep
directed towards
saying that.
black women. It was directed
Yeah,
towards black women. That's why they didn't have no smoke for the white broad or nothing. That's all I'm saying. And then when they started, and then it seemed like they had they it seemed like they were so submissive to this white bride. They started saying, "Yeah, let's burn the community down. No more black nappy headed babies." And y'all still ain't said shit about it. I still ain't heard no one say shit about it. But y'all want to be quiet when Cynthia G speak and say thin to her, close your womb, stop having sex with these motherfuckers. They got mad because to stop having sex with black men was in the topic because they can't impregnate you and then point the finger at you and say you trying to hold me down. Now,
Yup.
Nimrod, you should come up. Nimrod,
No, no,
Nimrod,
no,
pull
no,
up.
no, no, no. You got to go
No?
live over there. I'll give you the manager. You want the
Who is
manager?
that?
That's Lex. It's nobody. I want to get back to Frown Blue.
Oh,
So I want Moonflower to speak. I want to go around the panel, and I want to get back to Frown Blue. Moonflower, nobody, verbal, Lima. Go ahead,
What's
Moon.
up? Hey y'all, I saw that y'all was live. I was about to do a stream, but when I saw that y'all was live, I I decided to jump on y'all panel or whatever. I didn't know exactly what y'all was talking about. I just got off work. But yeah, the whole blue situation, like I was really surprised this morning when I opened up his video and all I heard was, and you gotta talk, you gotta tell us why you associate with Moonflower. I'm like, what? Like that's the first thing I caught. I walked in on this shit and I was like, damn, fuck I do. I don't even be on your channel that much no more for them to say that we still associate. I came back one time after like 3 weeks, 3, 4 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, things are exaggerated, and it's the euphoria. It's just it's YouTube. So it's like people wait a week for a show and continue from the show. So you being gone for a week or two ain't nothing. They'll just continue where they left off at when you come back. Nobody, you in the building? What's going on? The floor is yours.
Oh, I don't got nothing to say. I be commentating here and there. That's all I got.
Okay, bad. Verbal, you in the building?
Yes, I'm here, and I agree with everything Tanja was saying. And it's just funny how things are said, and like she said, men don't say anything about it when a man's saying it. Fuck these kids and you black bitches and you single mamas and close your legs. But when a woman decides, you know what? Yeah, let's close our fucking legs. Don't have sex with them. Then they get mad. Now they're up in arms. Now they're pulling their faux locks all out of their head, wondering what's happening and how dare you decide that you can do what you want to do with your body, that you can actually decide not to lay down with any man who doesn't value you. How dare you? Because it seems to me that what is really the actual desire is not for black women to be better and do better and have better relationships. It's to make sure we keep you under our foot. So the goalpost is always changing. When black women are continuously and have been continuously told, don't give a damn about what you had, your story, your relationship story, whatever, you should have told better, so fuck you. Then when women say, okay, well, what we're going to start doing is choosing better, now you're
Right.
a swirler, you're a divester, you're a bed wench, you're all of these things. So it becomes very confusing, and the only recourse for women so that they don't go insane is to stop listening to black men. It's just literally to just stop listening, because the goalpost is always going to move. This is what we're seeing in this space. And we can talk about individuals. Yes, we can, but individuals are not the collective. So when we're talking about the collective, just like when we talk about white supremacy, every single solitary white person on the planet is not oppressing you. In fact, there are a lot of white people who are oppressed themselves. They live worse than some of us. However, we're talking about a collective and a system. And when we're talking about the things that affect black women in regards to black men, we're talking about a collective. And I don't understand why that piece gets ignored, because what we hear is, well, I don't do that. Well, I take care of my well, you're not the target. We're not talking about you.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. And they're getting better at it. We're getting better at it. The men, like, I know you're not talking. You see what I'm saying? So it's no reason for me to defend that group of men. There's no reason for me to act like what you're saying isn't true. There's no reason to exaggerate some shit. So it's like, I understand. And if I get hit with a couple of rocks because, I am a black man, I can understand it for the greater cause. Like, you're fucking right. You can't get mad at women for demanding a better quality of men,
Can I
especially
say
after
something
those
real quick?
men were demanding things about the quality of the woman. So
Uh,
she enhanced herself and she said, well, you know what? This is now what it requires to deserve a child or whatever it is, you know. So I mean, man, power to you. MJ in the building. What's good, Tayshaun?
Nimrod, you need to change
Yo,
your name. Look up that name because that's not fair that you targeting the women now. Nimrod, I think Nimrod was a homosexual back in the ancient Egypt times. You better watch that name. Some of y'all gotta stop naming these names thinking it is so tight and wearing it, and you ain't did no research behind that. So and I suggest you kind of look
no,
that
he
name
know,
up.
he know it's a gay dude. He gay.
Look that damn name up
He
and
openly
stop
gay.
targeting the women, you lonely bastard.
He gay. He did that on purpose.
Hey
MJ in
everyone
the
on the
building.
panel,
PC,
can you
peace to
hear
you.
me?
Yep,
Hey,
yep, 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 yep.
MJ.
Yeah,
Your mic is working.
so what I
I'm
wanted to
dying
go
laughing. Hey, MJ,
is
I'm
a
dying laughing at
continuation. I want to start a continuation for what Verbal Assassin said. Women have to get to the point that they do have to stop listening to men. And they also have to stop basically explaining themselves to men on what they want to do and what they don't want to do. Because when you start having a conversation and explaining yourself to them, then they see that you don't really believe in what you're saying. It shows a contradiction. You just have to stand on your square, stand on your word, and stand on your belief. And when you set those boundaries and those limits, they either going to meet them or they're not going to meet them. There
Yep.
shouldn't be no other conversation
Ain't nothing to
beyond that.
talk about.
When men pick when men pick their women, if she doesn't meet their qualification, guess what? She's not their woman. They know off jump who they're gonna make an easy woman and who they're gonna make a woman that they're gonna try to build something with. They don't explain anything to us women about nothing about their decision making skills. So why do we continue to do that with them? It sounds like we're pleading, it sounds like we're begging, and it sounds like we are looking for guidance. Is that the case? Are we looking for guidance? And if we are looking for guidance, you have to admit it to yourself first before anything else. You have to accept that you're looking for male guidance. We gotta stop being back and forth, and we gotta stop hopping the fucking fence. We either gonna be looking for male guidance and expecting it, or we're gonna be taking our lives under control, and people are going to step up to the mantle of what we need for them if they're going to be in our life. That is it. That is all. We have to get over this point. We gotta get over it. We have to deal that at the end of the day, you gotta make that decision. You got to stop bouncing the fence. This is why they're able to exploit us. This is why they're able to manipulate us. This is why they're able to take advantage of us, because we are sounding so conflicted with our decisions. We got to stop.
Absolutely. The only way that black women are going to get better relationships is when they choose better for themselves. When they decide what their standards
Like
are.
that.
When they
I
decide
think it's life in general. Facts.
to hold to those standards. And I am a testament to this. Once I realized, because I did not know my entire life, I did not know. But once I realized what I truly wanted, how I really wanted to be treated, what my standards and my boundaries were, and I held to those. And if he didn't meet those, I didn't have a problem with letting him walk, because that was the thing. It was the fear of, oh God, he's going to leave if I speak up for myself. He's going to leave if I set this boundary. And when I realized that if I let him run over my boundaries, that shit don't feel good either. That don't feel good. So I'm damned if I do, if I'm damned if I don't. Listen, here's my boundary, here's my fucking standard. If you don't like it, you can walk and I will be just fine. The minute I set that standard, the minute I decided, that's when my husband walked into my life. And I didn't let him get away with a motherfucking thing. That's
Hey,
just
congratulations. I'm happy for you. That is awesome. That's a hell of a testimony.
It's the
Go ahead.
truth. It's absolutely the truth. She's not lying. It's solely the truth. You really just have to just stand on your square. We cannot only ask men to stand on their square, and we don't do it ourselves. We cannot jump the fence, because this is why they say that we're emotional. This is exactly why they say that we're emotional and we're not logical, because they're seeing us flipping like, well, dang, I mean, I really want this dude, but I don't believe in what he wants me to do in a relationship. I don't feel like I'm getting what I need to get out of it. But you'll do it anyway to keep him, and then in the same time, he ends up, messing up the relationship, or the relationship ends on a natural courses or whatever, and you're still stuck at square one, and then you feel even more worse because you did not keep your boundaries. You
Exactly.
was that commendable, accommodating woman to the
Mhm.
wrong person.
Mhm.
Not every man you supposed to be accommodating to. You see what I'm saying?
They don't
Some
even.
men really need to just get your.
Oh,
Some men just really need to suck your big fucking right toe, and keep it moving.
that's
And
it.
we gotta understand that.
You getting a little riled up, NJ. She says, "Suck your big toe."
Not for real. I've come to the place where if like being lonely is the worst thing about being single. So if you make me feel worse than lonely, I'll just be single.
Rather be lonely. Rather
You know,
be by
my mother
yourself.
told me about the loneliness. She said it's one thing to be lonely and when you're single, but it's a whole nother ball game to be lonely and married. And there's a lot of lonely married people out there because they didn't get married for the right reasons and they didn't marry the right person and they're in horrible, horrible marriages and they're looking at your single ass wishing they were you. When you're single and lonely, well, at least you know why. But
The
when you're
boss.
married and lonely, that's fucking confusing because you're not supposed to be lonely when you're married.
Yeah.
Exactly. And just because you are alone doesn't mean that you're lonely. Don't let people try to tell you that just because you alone by choice that you lonely. You don't have to be lonely.
Yeah.
Some
That's
No.
just
don't know
that's
themselves.
manipulators. That's a manipulator. A manipulator will tell someone who is alone, who is not in a relationship, that to try to strike fear in their heart that they need to get into a relationship because you're going to die alone and all that craziness. Listen, most of the time, unless you are a serial dater, you're by your fucking self or you're in a long-term relationship. It is what it is. You don't even know that most of the time you are alone. You are not even with your significant other 24/7 of the day if you're actually handling your business and doing work. So where's this fear?
Yeah.
Where is this fear coming from?
Exactly.
That's an interesting point that goes into some shit that I would love to have at another time. No, but I do appreciate the because it's the man and the better man out of me. It's like being over here and all I could, like, oh, Suave don't beat his girl, he don't steal, he don't smoke crack. Yay. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
That
that
bar
doesn't get me to a higher level. Yeah, the bar set so low, it doesn't get me to an impressive level by the time I'm 50. I was just talking about, well, I never hit her. Nigga, hit me and go get some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, I do appreciate y'all and the mentality and y'all standing on it, and I do feel for y'all struggle, as much as I can, and I respect it. And I mean, power to you, man. Like I said, I truly stand on that square about the black woman being God, and it's like God has come back to judge, and you can't act like what's being said is being put out of their ass. But the thing is, it's always like you said, stop listening to men.
Yeah.
Yes. The dudes over there that's giving you this conversation, leave us all alone to avoid them niggas. You see what I'm saying? But the conversations don't go like that with certain men, where
Right.
where you can actually talk about something above and beyond that.
Mhm.
But until then, this is the cap for some people conversation. It's just like anything. Like it's just like
Well,
talking to somebody about sleeping with them. The cap is, do you have AIDS? If you don't know you ain't got
right.
AIDS, it's over with. So it ain't nothing else to talk about. So avoid all sex to make sure you don't. Go ahead, MJ.
No, I was just gonna say, Swab, that's the problem when you get onto the the dating topic, right? And it seems like there is no conversation that could be had amongst men and women without it being the dating and the mating paradigm. And at my understanding is would never ever talk to a man about my sexual life. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you're not my mate, you're not my husband or anything of that sort. Am I having conversation with complete strangers of males about my sexual life? It
That's
does not make any sense.
uh-uh.
It doesn't make any sense. And then actually asking them for guidance. I mean, at one point in time, and we're not there no more, but at one point in time, women were a little clueless, and women did wanted some type of guidance of, hey, I'm not getting the results I want. Maybe I need to ask a man's mindset to get it, to understand. But we're not there right now. Most of the men who wants to have those conversations where they're acting like they're dating guides for women are all manipulation tactics. I mean, you've seen what happened with all the famous ones, right? Like, they end up being men who quote unquote are in relationships or married, and they was cheating on their wife with their subscribers and fans, but they're giving all this advice to women about dating. But they couldn't even respect their marriage bed. Like, come on, like, seriously, you're getting dating advice from people who've been divorced
Like,
three to
come
five times
on.
over. They couldn't even hold a long-term successful relationship, but you're asking them about how to get men and what's the right man for
Like,
you.
we could
Like,
have forgave
lady, it
you for
gotta
doing
make
drugs.
sense.
We could have forgave you for anything else. This was the one thing you didn't have to do. And I say never trust a motherfucker giving dating advice and their spouse ain't sitting next to them. Never get dating advice from a motherfucker sitting there, especially a man.
Right.
Because the
Yeah.
And
woman
also,
is
here's
that.
the thing too, right?
Mm.
But even with that, Swab, you gotta take a lot of information with a grain of salt, because everybody's relationship, even the married couples, are different. All of them don't have the same type of marriage lifestyle in the house. So you're only getting one perspective. The last time I checked, there is billions of people in this world, and probably like over 500,000 different marriages with when it has culture and religion and other things that is important in their marriage that's put to the forefront. You cannot just go to one particular segment or one particular group and think that whatever their answer is that works for them is going to work for you. You have to be open-minded, and you have to vet some of the information that you receive, and pick out and see what works for you. Like, this is about being an adult, this is about being a grown-up, and what I'm seeing is that a lot of people today are having problems of being mature and understanding certain things on a logical level, and taking information and knowing how to revert that back into their own personal life and make it productive. It seems like everybody needs some type of savior, some type of savior to save them, because they don't know what path and what route they're supposed to go. And if anything, if that's the case, then you shouldn't be thinking about dating anyway if you're not even on your own path. Okay, if you're not even on your righteous right route, you're gonna always have issues and problems where something could have been a good thing, but you wasn't there yet mentally, you wasn't there yet spiritually, you wasn't there yet emotionally. And I think that those are the conversations that are left out when it comes down to the dating situation. Like, seriously, I wouldn't be giving a fuck what a person I'm supposed to be dating about if I don't even know myself in and out to know what I need. So if you can't even ask that question, what you need from a partner, knowing your love language, what would satisfy you, what do you want, then how are you really asking anybody any questions about can you fit that position? Do you even know what you want?
You
You
gonna let me
got to know these
freestyle with
things.
your
Do you
life?
know you?
Can I freestyle with your life while I learn what I like and don't like, and maybe just abandon this shit one
Right.
day? Like, wait, what?
But that's what but literally, Swab, you said it perfectly. Because that is what the dating scene is today. You
Yeah.
have a whole bunch of single people freestyling with other people in the mix of them trying to figure out who they are and what they want. And it's
And
nothing but confusion.
as soon as I adopted the thought process of like I said before, the worst thing you can feel when you're single. is lonely. Like that's the worst feeling you're gonna get. Like you can't break your own heart. Like so as soon as I adopted that, like the idea of dating kind of just went out the window. Like when you, it's a chance. You're always just rolling the dice, and I don't even like the odds we got in the Black community. So it's just like if the I rather the worst thing just be loneliness. Like really, I'll take that L over almost any other L when it comes to relationships. It's too many L's, and I don't got time to be taking them.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you gotta wait till you're 60. By the time people get 60, they done bullshit. It's like, hey, it is what it is. That's sad.
But then see, like
People are
that
getting in
is sad and
relationships at
that's crazy.
15. People are getting in lifelong relationships at 15. Once you have a baby, that's forever. You made a decision at 15 that tied you to something for life, and you wouldn't be ready for it until you're 60. We have to do better.
Yes, we do. And the first thing we need to start is stop explaining ourselves. Like when you explain yourself and you come on and you act like you asking for some guidance and stuff, you're letting your hand open for the manipulators and the users, as well as the people who do want to give you concrete good advice. You got to understand you're getting the good with the bad, and you got to have discernment for both.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I got to get back to Dragon Blue. I love y'all, man. I
All
love the
right, well,
conversation.
I'm
You
about to
already
go.
know what
Thank
it
you so
is.
much for having me up, and all the ladies and Domo to
Yes.
Oh,
all of
join
you.
that league, Garbo. Join that league.
All right, I'm gonna
I'm
do
heading
so.
back to work. I'll
Shout
be in
out
the
to everybody.
clouds.
I'm
Peace,
here.
peace.
I'm gonna fight my son. He wanna watch Kung Fu. I'm gonna watch Kung Fu with my baby. He love Kung Fu. Look, Swab, he said Kung
uh,
Fu. He don't say
come.
Kung Fu, he said Kung Fu.
Hey, he Asian. He got it in him. Shout out to him, man.
Alright.
Take it easy on him. Don't hurt him too bad.
Nah, he gonna hurt me. Bye.
All right, peace.
Being attacked is for your association with Moonflower. I just find that funny. You don't think that's the same ordeal?
Nope.
After Moon,
Let me tell you the difference between you saying everybody around Suave is getting tagged for being affiliated with Suave, and motherfuckers asking you simple ass questions because of your affiliation with Lex. Nobody, let's get it right, Blue. Nobody attacks you. Okay? Nobody attacks you. Blue is the most lovable motherfucker in the debate league. Everybody's cool with you. Nobody's ever after your head. Nobody's ever hunting you. Nobody ever has your name speaking crazy. Never. You're cool with everybody. Nobody takes this personal. But we truly see a difference between what you're willing to commit to the dark side and what Lex is willing to commit to the dark side. And we're asking you, hey, how long? Everybody around you that's like, there's Ollie like, man, this shit for play. And Yami like, man, this shit for play. You like, no, he's my double master teacher. You feel me? So the difference is people are getting mad at me because Moonflower was doing streams. People didn't get mad at Moonflower because she was cool with me. People aren't getting mad at Pro Black and Holly and because they cool with me. And you could make that argument with Holly, but I don't genuinely believe that's the reason why Holly got attacked. That's the difference.
Moonflower says something, and then somebody gets on the panel and asks you, how do you feel about what Moonflower said? Why are you mad?
And he just described what I said, but he said, oh, how the times have changed. Just like I used to get attacked for my affiliation, you getting attacked. Everybody around you getting attacked for their affiliation to you. Everybody around you getting attacked for their affiliation. But then you just described this scenario. Man, it's come on, this is easy. Let's go.
That's what you niggas been doing, right? You that's what y'all niggas been doing.
That's what y'all niggas. Who is y'all niggas?
So I already knew how to move around.
Oh, you knew how to move
And
around?
I seen that he does this thing where he He pretends like he doesn't understand sarcasm. He
he does this thing. I do a thing.
He gets real literal.
You have to learn how to sell sarcasm, brother. You did not sound sarcastic when you said Lex did your PowerPoint. I'm sorry.
Like he turns conversations like as if he's reading them. Like how them real literal Bible readers are, where if it says like chop his head off, he like that type of nigga.
I'm like that, but you're literally the nigga saying people need to die. Why the fuck do y'all do this to yourselves? Why do you do this to yourself? Why did you do this to you, Blue? You know you're in the wrong. You know I'm right. You know all these people wrong, bro. This nigga just said Suave's one of them people that be literal. He act like he do this thing where he don't understand sarcasm. You know how in the Bible say if you chop their head off, he be like, chop their head. But this the nigga talking about non-participating mean going out and 1/3 of us have to die and the fuck out of here.
So everything that you say, it don't matter. We understand how a discussion goes. This weak ass nigga be on. You said all the time.
You say it all the time.
Like weird shit. Like a hoe. Because the nigga's a hoe. We already know that. I mean, we can see it.
But I'm literally the dude with the slogan that says, what is the clause? I said we have a clause. There's no absolutes to nothing. So even when we say there are, like, that shit is crazy. I'm literally the dude that say that. Even though we say, there's no absolutes to nothing. There's always an exception. This shit weird.
I told y'all nigga, the niggas a hoe for fucking attention. I told y'all that. The niggas a hoe for attention.
I'm a hoe for attention.
Around. The nigga didn't already pull weird nigga publicity stunts.
Like what?
Now, the nigga talking about boycotting the league. I ain't boycott you, nigga. I still was dropping my name. You said too many gays, way too much weird ass shit, bro. I don't give you a third chance.
I don't recall ever saying Blue was boycotting the argument league. I never said Domo was boycotting the argument league. Long as the motherfucker come through and say yo something like that, but I did notice that once it got back to me that Lex channel was popping, I say, oh damn, okay, that's why I ain't been seeing Blue. But yeah, I'm out of the loop. Y'all over there with an attitude, and I'm over here clueless and shit. Like, what nigga? Okay, so let's get back to this part.
You said too many gays, way too much weird ass shit, bro.
You see too many gay shit. I say gay shit, bro. Like what? I love you, Blue. That's gay.
I wasn't gonna give you a third chance. That's just what that was. I don't know what the fuck you were doing.
I said two gay things.
You were talking about man fight with another female online, bro. What the fuck I want my picture next to yours for? Like these niggas is weird. You are online with another woman who don't like black men talking about black men's butts.
Hey, you don't like black men. I already need to reply to the goofy shit. Let's get to the real shit.
Leave that shit alone. What if you was live? Blow about men's butt information. And then the nigga can debate on it. No, nigga. I was out of the Bible. I whooped your ass.
Okay, hold on.
It's intellectual. And if it's a discussion on information, I'm not standing next to a nigga talking about me. What the fuck I look like? Do I look like that? What the fuck are you talking about? And then the nigga pretends like he's this intellectual. You have no information. Nigga, you plagiarize.
Will I ever play like I was an intellectual? See, people have an expectation of me because it's like, damn, look at them on the chart. So, but the thing is, when I came into the debate league, I was the anti-elite motherfucker. Say it like that. I was the anti-super reader. I'll say it like that. I was the like the nigga that had the whole library, $30,000 worth of books and shit, and sitting up here trying to tell you about life because he read his whole life. You know, I'm like, bro, first of all, it's 2017, 2016, whatever year, 2019, 18. All I gotta do is listen to the niggas that read the books. I don't have to buy thousands of dollars worth of books and then read the books. All I gotta do is get hands on the material of the people who read the books. They leave out the boring part and everything. You get straight to the meat of it. I never said I was an intellectual. Never. When I came, I promise I don't know what happened to that first season. When I came in the debate league, I was the nigga was saying, nigga, y'all got all these goddamn books and you dumb as fuck. Yes. The conversation in these places are so fucking slow, you can sound smart off of YouTube videos. That's what they're doing. Niggas sitting down watching Israelite camps with their Bible open, watching John Henry Clark, watching Africa, Layla Africa. What the fuck is wrong with you? The Bible shit is easy to beat up. We all grew up in it. We all grew up in it. We all was exposed to the Bible as a child, grew up in it, and when we got smarter, the Bible didn't make no goddamn sense. It's just some people have a psychological barrier that won't let them admit that. Those are the easiest people to debate. That's who I came over here to debate. The people who had the courage to stand on their stupidity to say, no, this shit is true, despite the fact it say walking on water and all this other ridiculous shit. You think I'm an intellectual because I beat your ass, because I'm at the top of the charts. You think I'm an intellectual. I always say I'm a street nigga who survived the 90s and fucking grew up. Life got hard. Life hit me hard. I couldn't afford to play like the rest of the niggas. Everything I did, I got shot, I went to jail. And I said, this is not my life. I'm 15. And so despite my motherfucking environment, I kept a decent goddamn profile, reputation. I'm one the nigga that niggas had to look for shit, shady shit from, hoe ass shit from, bitch ass shit from. Nigga, this ain't nigga intellectuals. I am not 4 seasons. Shout out to Solar Man. But I ain't never been a super reader. I've never sat down and read every John Henry Clark book. You haven't neither. None of these niggas have. They watched lectures just like me. Problem is, they watched the lectures and they was willing to stand on the lies of the shit. They didn't correct. They didn't double check. They just fuck it. Yeah, this is what I believe. I'm gonna let them go. But listen.
Your whole fucking debate on it. Let's be 100. What the fuck are you talking about? And then the nigga pretends like he's this intellectual. You have no information. Nigga, you plagiarized your whole fucking debate on it. Let's be 100.
Plagiarize the debate. No. Okay. Compiled the information that I obtained from sources and presented it. That's what I did.
I let you niggas slide and be, yeah, you know, he put blue out of the Bible. No, nigga.
Yes, nigga. You was an Israelite before you set up the debate with me. You wasn't an Israelite after the debate with me. The only thing that changed live to us on YouTube was you debated me. That's the only thing that happened on YouTube. Don't nobody care that you saw a sign in the sky. It wasn't on YouTube. Don't nobody give a fuck you heard a voice in your sleep. It wasn't on YouTube. On YouTube, you was an Israelite, set up a debate with me to defend the letters of Aristeas, And by the time the debate was over with, you wasn't an Israelite. Yes, I got you out of the Bible. I'm not even going to be humble about it anymore. I usually admit, no, there may be other factors, but this was like the pivotal moment as far as Solar Vision Debate League storyline. Suave, the Black Power dude, debated the Israelite Blue, and after the debate, he's no longer Israelite. Nigga, you got to eat that. That's why you can never be friends with me. Even though you can be friends with me. But you're going to be friends with me and friends with Lex. That's what you know. Not with that being your storyline at S.V.D.L. It ain't got nothing to do with it out the debate league. Outside the debate league, like I said, I don't know why the fuck you came at me sideways. Don't know, don't care. Cool as hell. Shit. Put some money on your bail. But you got me fucked up.
No, nigga. I was out of the Bible. I whooped your ass with nothing to stand on. I whooped your ass. After the debate, I admitted that I lied through the whole debate. And then the only reason why you even fucking won is because Lex saved your ass, nigga. The one person you had. Look at who came and saved your weak ass. You didn't have no fucking win, nigga. All three judges already.
I won. What? What you say?
Your weak ass. You didn't have no fucking win, nigga. All three judges already said they had already voted for me. We got a whole nother sucker butt. And you win, bitch, nigga. I should have quit and started my own league. Fuck boy.
Yes. But I won. You should have, but I won. And who was the judges? Were they Hebrew judges? Because I don't give a fuck. So it was more factors in that.
But no, I took my shit on the chin, bro, and moved the fuck on. What do? You try to take your ball and run with it and ain't have no ball. You only trying to play with no ball and no nets.
Your metaphors suck, bro.
But you put me out like this nigga weird. The nigga information is garbage. And you know how I know you plagiarized your whole fucking debate?
How?
And I know how, and I kept wondering in the debate, like, why you just asking? I'm like, damn, I'm maneuvering. The reason why you never asked me, the main question that probably would have won you that debate legitimately is because your ass had plagiarized your whole fucking debate from that guy.
Man, Daniel, hey, Ruins in the building, man. What's good, man? I'm so glad to see you, Chris. Oh, let's shout out to Daniel, hey, Rue, man. You already know. Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay, hold on.
Goddamn dude, that dude you listen to talking about Egypt ball, goddamn.
Hold on, let him get his point.
That debate. The reason why you never asked me, the main question that probably would have won you that debate.
When niggas say the one thing, they on some bullshit. The one question that you could have asked me that was sealed the deal, nigga. I beat you up. It was pseudopography. The fucking dude, the librarian, died before the Caesar at the time that the letters of Aristotle. Nigga, you can't get around that shit.
Legitimately, is because your ass had plagiarized your whole fucking debate from that goddamn dude, that dude you listen to talking about Egypt ball.
Hey, he went back to call him fat.
You took that whole shit from a video you watched, nigga.
Nigga, where'd you get your information from? Why is it failing you, nigga? Why did it get your ass beat the fuck up and get your religion stripped from you, nigga? What? Nigga, you a better debater today because of me, not Lex. That's why you can't be friends with me and Lex. You gotta beef with me. Because everything good for your ass happened with me. Goofy. Lex ain't do shit for you. What'd he do? Buy you a mic? Gave you his old laptop? Nigga, you can't fuck with me. Every time you can't take away that letter. Every time we bump heads, bro, it's gonna be the letters of Aristides. People gonna be like, oh, that happened? Blue better sit his ass down.
But it's funny how you kept claiming that somebody else was doing my work. Ain't nobody ever claimed to do my work.
No, what the fuck? Ain't nobody ever claimed to do my work. No, nobody ever claimed to do my work neither, sir. But Lex was doing your PowerPoints, nigga.
Lex get mad at me. When I don't even hit him up on debate.
Why? Because he do your PowerPoints, and when you stop hitting him up for debates, he felt some type of way because you was taking information from Chris. And him and Chris was into it. I'm saying the narrative. I'm speculating like a motherfucker. I'm just guessing because I know this circle. This motherfucker you just said, he used to get, hold on.
I don't rock like that. I don't hit, like, it ain't personal. Chris get mad at me too. You know.
Thank you. I needed that part right there to make what I said make sense. So Lex get mad at your ass when you don't call him. Chris get mad at your ass when you come call him. And they like, we both better see our information in your presentation. The fuck up, Dad.
Chris used to get mad. He'd be sending me stuff. I don't rock like that. My mind work different. I like to try to structure.
Man, Lex used to make your PowerPoint presentation on his computer and email it to you. You used to have Solar present it for you because you didn't have a computer. You was on your phone. How do you make a PowerPoint presentation on your phone? You don't. You didn't have access to a laptop computer in the season 1. You was debating like this, nigga, with your face all close to the fucking phone. With Solar presenting your slides.
Sitting away. Sometimes that kind of fucked me up because maybe sometimes it be shit. I kind of go back and look and say, damn, I could have used that. And that would have helped.
Man, we don't give a fuck. Get back to me.
In general, think of my mind work different. You accused me of that shit for years. Side talking, who doing your slides now and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck you mean doing my slides with a weak ass nigga?
That ain't what you said.
Now,
that ain't what you said.
For years. Side talking, who doing your slides now and shit. Like, what the fuck you mean doing my slides with a weak ass nigga?
That ain't what you said.
The question is, who the fuck was...
You said Lex. I said, who did your PowerPoint presentation for tonight? What you say, Blue? You said Lex. You're dead.
Doing your slides. You get right up there, and the first thing you do, we see you plagiarize. You was gonna let us fucking think that you had actually created that goddamn video, weak ass nigga, until YouTube told them.
What? I was trying to play. I ain't gonna respond to that. I was trying to play that intro, like I did graphics. What the fuck?
It's funny. The nigga will sit up there like he's an intellectual. You're not.
I am.
I know
now.
You plagiarize all your shit.
I am now.
That's all
Season
I needed
4.
to see. See, I was sitting there at work one day and I was listening. And he playing the dude who just talking about fucking Egypt all day. He playing, I'm listening to it. I said, this is why I whooped his ass so easy that day. This dumbass nigga plagiarized his whole fucking debate from a dumbass. The nigga's knowledge on that video is limited, stupid.
What?
Did you not fact check it?
Yes. Yes, I did. Is there something about that debate you can debunk? I could play that presentation right now. Is there something about that debate you can debunk, Blue? No. 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 Everything I said is fact backed by archaeological evidence, historical recordings, nigga. The Romans kept records, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. These niggas is stupid. It took Lex to get up there and dismantle my argument with one fucking question and saved your whole night, nigga. All the judges had already decided. It was over. I went through the shuckle, but Solar never asked me the question. I said, I'm out. Let's go. We good.
Same thing I did with Gideon.
Solar goes, look, y'all want me to bring Lex on for a shuckle butt?
Yep, and Lex murdered you.
Get this video to get it to 60 likes.
And Lex got your ass the fuck up out of that. And your double master teacher, double master taught your ass.
And he kept going.
Man, nobody want to hear his crying. Nobody want to hear that crying,
and
bro.
And we know it for a fact now. You watch videos, and then you just go and find the shit that they told you in the fucking video. Like
you dumb motherfucker, that's research. I watch a source, then I go find the literature that they say the evidence is in. I compile it in the presentation, and I charismatically beat your ass. What you do to get information?
doing no research, nigga. I'm up to 5 something in the morning doing research, trying to find shit, trying to goddamn buy books or find a way around buying the fucking book.
Beautiful. You up to 5 in the morning trying to buy books or find your way around. Nigga, this shit on YouTube. Blue, what book you trying to find? I can get you the PDF right now, bro. Blue, what book you trying to find, bro? Nigga, you the fool. You up 5 in the morning trying to buy books or find a way to around buying books. Nigga, YouTube.
While your ass sitting over here just watching the video, smoking, getting ready to goddamn lie, just plagiarize your whole goddamn debate on. Nigga, you lame. No integrity.
None.
But you know, you can't convince people with shit like that. You just gotta let that shit show. Like,
that don't really mean
motherfuckers was questioning me when I got into it with
He in
this
between
weird
thoughts.
ass nigga. That's why I just stepped back. Like, okay.
Who questioned you when you got into it with me? You gonna tell? Who questioned you when you got into it with me, Blue? Who?
Look, if y'all gonna question if I'm on some real shit over this fuck nigga, okay. Cool. I'll let y'all have it.
Cool.
I'm tripping, man. I'm tripping. And this bitch nigga is right. Fuck out of here.
This motherfucker tried to buy books 5 in the morning for a debate 9 o'clock at night. Audio books, PDFs, like your phone, you could grab a PDF, grab a page, drag it over, and have that motherfucking read that shit. What book you trying to buy 5 in the morning, nigga? A Bible?
Yeah, and that right there, bro.
Said, yeah,
and I know for a fact, I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me. I know for a fact, this the slimy snake ass nigga is the reason why Lex and it's so. I know it, bro.
What? What is you about to say, Blue? Blue, please say this. Blue, please say this. I hope you say this, Blue.
Yeah, and that right there, bro. And I know for a fact, I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me. I know for a fact, this the slimy snake ass nigga is the reason why Lex and it's so. I know it, bro. At the root. I just know it. All roads always lead back.
He didn't commit to saying it. He was kind of a coward.
For a fact, I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me. I know for a fact, this the slimy snake ass nigga is the reason why Lex and it's so.
Suave. Oh, good debating ass is the reason why Solar and Lex ain't cool no more. You want to think about that, sir? Do you kind of want to think about why Solar and Lex ain't cool? You sure it's because Suave debated?
I know it, bro, at the root. I just know it. All roads always lead back to this nigga.
All roads lead to Suave. Every season, all roads lead to Suave. Oh.
Every single season lead back to. We do this every year.
Why do y'all do it every year? I don't do it every year. Why do you do it every year? Blue, every year, why do you do this? Blue, every day I gotta do a presentation. Going over your videos. I know, maybe I did.
We do this every year. And the one that it's like he do this shit, like he just want everybody out of the way.
I want everybody out of the way.
It's like every year, I just watch. Like, what the fuck? And it's look.
Yes, I want everybody out of the fucking way. I want to win the championship. Yes. Now, what are you trying to insinuate I'm willing to do is where you fucking up at. Yeah, if your ass gets stretched out, quit the league. In real life, I care for you. In YouTube life, get the fuck out of my league. Get the fuck out of my way. Let me get my championship.
I'm gonna get the championship. I don't know what the fuck this nigga be having on his mind.
The
It's like
championship.
every year, I just watch. Like, damn, how is this nigga somehow?
How every year this nigga want to be the champion?
I don't know what the hell be going on behind the scenes, yo.
What's going on behind the scenes? And I'm live every day for 16 hours. You know what's going on. It happens live on the Argument League. But since you have to lie, you got to make like it's something going on behind the scenes. No, this shit happened live on the Argument League, nigga. Or on S.V.D.L, where I beat your ass at.
On everything. I'm in the
on everything.
I'm not talking to niggas behind the scenes. I don't be talking to Lex like that offline. Unless we setting something up like for a battle or something like that. I don't really be talking to him. Lex is busy, I'm busy. We are YouTube associates. This shit crazy. But you, my friend, now everybody is pressing you. They want to hear why you are okay with what Moonflower said.
Wow.
You don't like that.
I love it.
You don't like it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm okay with what Moonflower says because I'm okay with giving Moonflower a platform to say what the fuck she want to say. Just like I'm willing to give you a platform to say what the fuck you want to say. What is the difference? Because it's an uncomfortable conversation to you? What the fuck? You can sit up here and tell Israelites who's changed their names legally, married their wives in the culture, had their children in the culture, dedicating their life to the diet, to the wardrobe, to the rituals, the ceremonies, the holidays, or lack of. You trying to destroy these niggas' fucking fiber of their existence. But then for some reason, some girl that you will never, ever be able to be with wants to sleep outside of the black race and suave. All roads lead back to. Your soft ass out of here.
This ain't about, Moonflower never said that to me. I ain't never.
Oh, so you don't got no problem with Moonflower neither? Oh.
No issues with Moonflower. My point is.
So the nigga trying to point to me and say, the problem is you okay with Moonflower saying what you did. And by the way, I'm okay with it too, but I didn't give her a platform to do it. I still get to act like I do got a problem with it. I get to stay silent when people is talking bad about her.
Is that nigga, I've had to answer for shit that I ain't say. You niggas been trying to press me and make me answer for shit I ain't saying.
Nigga, this whole goddamn every year that the Argument League's been active, I've had to deal with what all you guys were saying. I had to deal with what Lex was saying on my channel, Blue was saying on my channel, other motherfuckers that ain't here no more saying on my channel. I had to defend the Israelite paradigm, the Muslim paradigm. I had to defend the Pan-African paradigm. Because I'm giving all y'all a platform. This was supposed to be our shit. Yeah, but y'all couldn't. Yeah, it just, I guess, because I don't know. Because the YouTube really say Suave is a owner. Nigga, go live. Stop all this weak ass shit.
Try to make me cut ties in association. Trying to ostracize me to the people.
Ostracize you to the people. Subscribe
I just have to sit back and watch y'all niggas sit up there and play yourself.
Why you sit back and watch that
Ostracizing
shit?
me. Oh, Blue just a blind follower. Okay, cool. Check.
Nigga, what the
For
fuck?
no reason.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at it. Like it's almost like how when you chilling and I be watching. I told y'all, man, these niggas is weird. That's why the niggas got mad when I'm sitting there like, yo, why the fuck this lady come on and she likes playing? Why the fuck would y'all start jingling?
Oh
Like, bro,
man, what
you let
the
the nigga
fuck?
see it.
A girl
She
came
came
on the panel like a
specifically
clown. Come on, man. What is
and
we talking
asked
about? You getting a lot of shit off your chest. We've talked, Blue. We've talked. You get a lot of shit off your chest. I'm finna end this shit, but I just want to show you that. Remember the beginning. Let me take it to the beginning.
Let me give a shout out to everybody too. Let me shout out Angel in the building. I definitely appreciate you for supporting some work. Green 101 in the building, and I appreciate you. My main man Jay Cow in the building. Appreciate you. I know man Mongo Slade will probably be around sooner or later. I'll go ahead and give him a shout out. And so man, y'all already know what time it is. I find it funny. And this is what's weird. Because I don't know if a lot of people paid attention, but for like the last 4 years, I've been the one that's been attacked for my association with Lex. No other reason, just my association with Lex.
Who attacked you, bro?
So it's funny that now, when things change, everyone is around you is being attacked.
Everybody.
Everyone that is around you is being attacked for their association.
Oh, hey, karma, bitch. Is life teaching me a lesson,
bro?
Feel good. It don't.
You don't like that.
I don't.
But and I caught the smirk last night. It was just funny. And that's why I say you gotta watch these niggas, man. It's these type of niggas. The square bear. I know it's square when I see one, and I can smell that shit. Real niggas don't move like that. Real niggas don't move like that.
Like what?
The minute he seen Nandi get mad at Solar, he sat back in his chair relieved with a smile on his fucking face. Like, what kind of shit was that? The nigga is, bro. And see, I have to.
That nigga don't know what to say. He just lie like a motherfucker.
I gotta say it.
Say it.
We done had our own little shit going on.
Okay.
The nigga is, bro, shit was that. Leave with us. Get mad. The minute he seen Nandi.
Remember this. The minute I saw
Nandi at Solar, he sat back in his chair relieved with a smile on his fucking face.
Now, here's the moment when Nandi got mad at Solar.
Looking from the 26. Solar's not going to save you. He's not going to be your scapegoat. Book the ticket from Indianapolis to wherever in Georgia. I'll pick it up from the airport the day of.
So fuck all y'all. I see you in the chat, Solar. Anything else? Because if he got a dick ride your fat ass, I'm good over here. Well,
did it? Did I sit back and smirk?
Scapegoat. Book the ticket from Indianapolis to wherever in Georgia. I'll pick it up from the airport the day of.
So fuck all y'all. I see you in the chat, Solar. Anything else? Because if he got a dick ride your fat ass, I'm good over here where I'm at. Anything else, Nick? If he can't,
where's the smirk? My link been there all night, man. Niggas that came in the chat, left comments, ain't hit the link. Afro-Asiatic came in the chat, hit the link, didn't hit the link. You willing to come in the chat and attack the women when they start talking their stuff, you're blocked. Lex ass, same thing. Sitting here watching, won't hit the link to engage me, but then want to attack the women from the chat. Block, coward. Y'all niggas is... I'm the most dominating debater in this debate league. Statistically, no one's ahead of me. Y'all can let that shit hype you up if you want to. You got to put in the work at the end of the day. The lies won't get it. The exaggerations won't get it. The grouping up with other people won't get it. You niggas clicking up trying to destroy a nigga. That ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Motherfuckers trying to make it seem like, I wonder what you got on Solar. You wonder what I got on Solar? Fuck you mean what I got on Solar? Y'all better listen to that live. That girl knew what type of person Black Sun was. She came and got just me off this panel to control and dictate that conversation. Because remember, she never showed her fucking receipts. She jumped on Suave panel after I'm all type of fat bitches and I'ma die. When she saw just me on this panel with Black Sun, she jumped her ass up and said, no. We going to my channel. Just me, jump down. This girl sitting up here trying to tell her story. Just me, jump down. Take her over there. Keep cutting off. Remember, just me, jump down. I'm finna show my receipts. She said that shit. I thought she was finna show that shit right there on the argument league. She jumped off the panel, went live. Did she show a receipt on Black Sun, y'all? Not one. By the time that live was over, she was showing pictures of her bend over with her booty out. Talking about who ugly. That's what she turned that into. That was the one from earlier. I think it got a Blue and Yanga name in it. Man, I love y'all, man. Black Power, man. Shalom, shalom, assalamu alaikum, hotep, ashe, peace, my niggas. It's been another one, man. We out.
I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated.